What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Brr. What's going on? Am I on live? Am I live? Am I green? I'm green now. I'm green now. I'm green. I'm green. I'm green, y'all. I'm green. I'm green. We in here. What's going on? Let's see. If I can pull up, tell me. What's going on? Punjabi, welcome to the chat. Welcome in. Sarah, welcome in. Gia, welcome in. Welcome to the chat. Welcome in. Welcome in. Mustard seed, red screwed. Welcome to the chat. All right, I don't think this is working right here. Yeah, this is too much for. Let's see, just turn that off. And let it be. Sure, we having some technical difficulties right now, but they ain't gonna hold us real quick. They ain't gonna hold us. Salim, welcome to the chat. What's up? What's up, y'all? What's up? Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Frankie, what's good? How you doing, bro? Good morning. Good morning. How you doing? How you doing? Hope you're having a great morning. Farm life. What's up? Move. We got the farm in the building. Getting ready for work. Gotta go get the monies. Just swinging by. I appreciate you, man. Today is. Oh, I got my wrong title up. Today is Trending Thursdays. It's Trending Thursdays, family. It is Trending Thursdays. Where's my boy at? There we go. It is Trending Thursdays. And you know what the trend of the day is? Yeah, it's quarter zips. Quarter zips. No Nike Tech. It's quarter zips, baby. That's the trend for Thursday. Trending Thursday. I'm going to cut this off and it's going to be quarter zip Thursday. Quarter zip Thursday. No Nike Tech. We quarter zip. Come on. There's no coffee. It's quarter zips and matcha over here. It's quarter zips and matcha over here. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate you, Frankie. And for the heartbeat. Much love. Appreciate you, man. Have a good workout. I know you probably getting to it. I know you're getting to it right now. Keep on inspiring, bro. Legendary YouTuber, welcome to the chat. Frankie just hit level 3. Frankie, congratulations, you're hitting level 3. I appreciate you, man. Pulling through. Consistency is key. Consistency is key. So I got a lot in store for you guys today. I'm having a little bit of technical difficulties. The electric company decided to come over and they're doing some work outside. They turned off all my Wi-Fi and everything. So I'm working off of cell phone internet right now. I apologize in advance if the connection is not the best. But we're gonna keep on going and we're gonna make it do what it do. So today I was planning on breaking down some of the latest trends, how to research trends. We're gonna do some reaction. We're gonna react to some trends, watch some trends and react. We're just gonna look at some emerging trends, things that might be trending in the future. And I wanted to give some of you guys suggestions on what could possibly be the next trend, right? So it's like some predictions. And I also wanted to grab some audience suggested trends, and we're going to take those, look them up, do some research, break them down, and see what what we can find, and what's finding value there. See if we can find any value there. We're going to try out some trends, and I was going to do a live trend audio skit on live. Now, I hope that the electric company gets their work done very quickly so that I could have access to my other devices and I can show you guys what we were doing and things like that. Key, welcome to the chat. Thank you for grabbing that heart. Me, much love. Appreciate you, sis. Thanks for liking the live. Thanks for tapping the screen. Today is Trending Thursdays, and there's no Nike tech. It's quarter zips and matchas over here, baby. Come on. It's Trending Thursdays. And what's trending right now is quarter zips. Quarter zips. So check it out. We got some cool stuff in store. This is the thing that sucks about having the internet down, is a lot of my notes and stuff is on the internet. So this sucks a little bit. But notes. Let's see. So this week's trend is the quarter zip trend. It's a trend that's going around. It's actually a trend that's been like blazing up for the last 4 or 5 days, and it's a trend with young African American and young ethnic youths who used to rock the Nike tees. Who used to rock the Nike tees heavy, you know what I'm saying? Looking suspicious on the road. And now the new trend is quarter zips, business casual. No more coffee, it's matcha. You know what I'm saying? I love this whole movement because, you know what I'm saying, it's taking that stigma off of a lot of these young brothers that's just looking with the hoodie on, and these kids that really just grew up in COVID times and just have social anxieties, and they just not socially inept because they grew up, and a lot of their introduction to social interactions and stuff was, a lot of them was through COVID time, or was interrupted by COVID time. Red Shot, what's going on, my G? How you
Well,
doing?
my brother. Love, man.
Love, man. Peace and love. How you doing today?
I'm hanging on in there, man. I'm so upset. I'm so upset because I noticed these little children,
Uh-huh.
how they beat up this woman, bro, and her little son.
Yeah, that's
And
terrible.
it really pissed me off because when you see adults hurt little children or
Mm-hmm.
grown people dent out some little children, you say, no, they was just children. But look at here. Here comes this woman, she's pregnant. And you were going to tell me all of these little children going to jump this woman and her son and beat her up like that. And the lady's sick herself, she could lose her baby. She could have died by
Yeah,
little
it's
two
sad,
ones
bro.
like that.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
unfortunate he did that, man. That's terrible.
it is. I mean, come on. When we going to take responsible, what are we growing at home? These children has a home.
Mm-hmm.
And if they are doing that to grown up people, could you imagine how they talk to their parents?
Yeah, I can imagine, man. But that happened in Chicago too, right?
Yeah.
So they have ICE running into people's house. So these kids are seeing trauma and stuff that a lot. I think this is like a trauma. You know what I'm
Trauma
saying? Like,
action.
yeah, this is like a trauma reaction from all the stuff that's been going on with Trump and ICE running into people's house, and not to take the blame off the kids and off the parents, but I feel like there's something. This is like a cry out for help, and it's
Right.
unfortunate that this woman. I don't know the whole story, but it's unfortunate that this woman got jumped. I didn't even see it. I seen a couple clips and stuff, but I didn't really give it too much energy. I didn't really look into it too heavy.
Well, I have that to say. I say I've been observing children, not because of ICE, way before ICE. Because
Yeah.
2, 3 years ago, right at the Wingate High School here, there was a group of children trying to fight some other children that was on a more humble level. And I sat in the bleachers and I looked across and I saw what was going on. And before I stepped in, I observed a while before I stepped in. And way before I stepped in, there were 3 adults, 2 crossing guards, and a lady was trying to break it up. And these children was being very disrespectful to the crossing guards and to that lady. They wanted to fight them. So I figured, well, because they were females, me as a male, I'm gonna go and I will represent. They will represent me, see me, and give me the respect as a male.
Right.
Brother, when I went over there and started to talk, and this generation of children looked at me, who invite me to their parents, who tell me this, now I'ma F you up and get the F out of here, mind your business. And I look at these and I said, these are not children, bro.
Yeah.
These are not children.
Little demon.
These are not children, bro. So we gotta see every action is a reaction. Yeah, it might be a little bit of what you saying over there, but on the contrary, bro, a lot of us, we have these children, bro, and we just have them because these children stand to disrespect us in the home. In the home. Before it even to reach out there,
Yeah, it starts at
personally,
home.
it starts in the home.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you this. I was a child too. There were problems. There were times when we had hurricanes, we had flood, we had this, whatever that was. But I know that my mom would always allow me to stay in my place. My mom always allowed me to know that I was a child and that was not a child behavior.
Right.
So whenever that, no matter what it was, even though my mom was arguing with somebody or even fighting with somebody,
Right.
and I took it upon myself to say, well, I'm going to put my mouth in and defend my mom's. My mom's checkmate me because she let me know. She let me know. She like, listen, this is grown people stuff. You put yourself, get out of there. She never give me the opportunity to say, okay, she have a problem with her neighbor and I could cuss out the neighbor. No, because the neighbor was not my age. The neighbor was adult, and that was adult affair. And I had no business being in there because I was a child. I was to stay in the child's area.
Right.
This is a different era. And I'll tell you this. A lot of these things are happening because, again, it is us in the home. Because, like I said, went to my son's school. There was a little boy wanting to fight my son.
Right.
And when I went to the school to find out about the child, the teacher told me straight up, he fights other teachers and her. And they can't do nothing with him. So I asked them, I said, well, if y'all cannot do nothing with him, why he's here?
Yeah.
Why he's here? Because now you all have accept his evil ways, his disrespect, you all accept it. And now you have that child is making it difficult for a lot of other children, uncomfortable. And you cannot control her.
Yeah.
So why is he in the school? You know, why he's here. So the lady told me, well, they are hoping. I said, no, there's no hope for that boy. And she said, no, you can't say that. He's a child. And I said, yeah, I could see clearly. He looks like a child, but he's not a child. And she said, but I said, no, there's no much because you and I, you a teacher, I'm a parent. This child, that is somebody else's child, is in your school, creating a havoc in there.
Right.
And there's no principal. He's hurting people's children. His mother and father is not coming to the school.
Right.
I said, you're not going to stop until he hits somebody's child like my child. And I comes in there and I slap the shit out of him. Then you're going to tell me.
We gotta watch the guidelines, man.
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
Get me shut down, man.
So now you're going to tell me that I am this and I am that. So she said, no. I said, well, I want to see that child. Parents, I don't care how you do it. You got to make it happen. I need to see that parent of that child in here. If not, it's two things going to be. I'm going to do a petition for every other parent that has a problem with that particular child. We all could demonstrate, say something pertaining to that child. And that's when they bring the mother and father. And you know what? That little boy was so rude, God forbid. I don't even know. But he didn't even last long. That little boy, they killed that little boy right there in Nostrand and by the Domino's Pizza right there. He got shot right there. You know why? Because that same attitude, that same state of mind, that bullyism, that going around and figure that you the boss. You just born yesterday, but you swear you older than everybody. You know everything. And if your parents wouldn't help you or couldn't stop you, society gonna stop you. Or somebody in your type of work, your line will stop. And that boy is dead right now. That young boy, today my son is 34 years of age. That boy would be the same age with my boy, but he died at the age of 13 and a half, but he was big for his age. He was a big grown, like a giant 13. But the fact is he left the land of the living. So it's important for us to do our jobs and stop allowing the city or the
state,
schools to do our job for us, because they have their own job to do. We as parents, we gotta parent our children, nourish them with the right thing. We cannot allow society to grow our children, because look now, these children parents gonna be in problems. Because now the people that makes the law starting to hold people accountable for the actions of their children. Because if your child really and truly sincerely didn't know that they should not and they should have respect, it wouldn't go so far. That if that child did a scared of the mother and father in the home, that wouldn't happen. So I have children too.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, none of my children ain't doing none of that because they know their father is a monster. They know they got to deal with me. They know I'm going to put my foot in their neck. I'm not one of the parents that say, oh, I'm not going to beat my child because of society. The same society that's telling you this, that, and the other. It's the same society that's going to blame you. It's the same society that's going to have you in the courtroom and judging you.
Yeah.
Waiting for you to pay for the child's destruction. I ain't got time for that. I'm kicking that butt. I'm whipping that behind. I'm doing what I got to do. And that's why I tell people, when you send your child at school, you need to be at that school ground when school is about to over. Hide in the corner. I do it to my children.
Yeah, see what your children's doing. Yeah.
See how they act.
Yeah.
With their friends, when they're with their friends.
Yep.
And I sit there and I take out my phone and I video them.
Yeah.
What they're doing. Like I caught my daughter last week going back and forth in the street. That means she's crossing the street and crossing back and crossing back. I have on video. I'm watching her, watching the moves. And then, boom, I appear in front of her. And she said, oh, where do you come from? I said, aha, where do I come from? I said, let me say something to you.
Yeah.
Do not play in the street. And she said, no, Daddy. I said, do not do it. I will smack you in the mouth. Do not do it. I am your father. I see what you do. I am not waiting for people to come tell me. I am making it my duty to see what you are doing. So when you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what my parents did that to me. It ain't nothing like a unexpected pop up. You think you're you think you're free and wild, and you see moms at the corner like, what you doing?
Right there waiting on you, or kicking your back, or box beside your head.
Right.
This is what we need, my brother. We all this talk we doing, all this blah 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 blah, and we want to blame the government, and no, bro. We know who is the government and what they are, but your job is you to govern over your child.
Right.
You to make the decisions. You to put yourself in the predicament that your child gonna be putting themselves in. So before they could put themselves there, you make sure that you are ready there, waiting for when they come. You can say, whoa. But you don't know nothing that your child do. The child comes home. You don't know if they're home, if they went to school. You don't check their foot back.
That's usually when the kids start wilding out like that, when they know, oh, mommy ain't coming home until tonight. I got from after school until 9 p.m. to do whatever I want.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the kids that usually end up just
Get into
going
the
down.
problems. They
They
got
turn the
friends
problems
over the
on.
house. You got six,
Yeah,
7, 8 friends in
yeah,
your home because you know
yeah,
mommy in home,
yeah,
daddy in home, and so far this is your house. That's all what they need. A
yeah.
place for them to do their nonsense
Right,
because they know. That's all
right.
what they need, you know. All right,
Yeah.
this was yo, come to my house. Come to my
Hmm.
house. My mama ain't coming home until
Ain't
like
nobody
10.
home. Right. Yeah,
You know what I mean? So now
yeah.
you find 6, 7, 8, 9 children are in an area where there's no supervision
No
and
supervision.
they know they want to do what they feel that they want to do. And it's
Yeah,
always somebody gonna get hurt, somebody gonna get shot.
yeah,
It's always something coming back to this house.
yeah.
Always something coming back. My children, I don't have the most perfect children, but my first wife used to get mad with me because she said to me that I'd be a pest. I said, I don't be a pest. She said, because you always going into things. I said, yes, I need to go in the book bag.
Yeah.
You
That's a
can't have a
parent.
book
That's a
bag
parent
and I
job,
don't know
man.
what's in the book bag, bro. You know how much they have guns in the book bag? If I go
Oh,
for the book bag, I'll give them a quick frisk. She said, why are you doing that? I said, but the NYPD could do it. Why can't I do it?
yeah. That's a
The
fact.
jump out boys could do it. Why can't I do it?
Right.
I'm just helping them before these guys jump up on them. So they're not expecting you to run to their pockets. That's where you're gonna find a gun. That's
Yeah.
where you're gonna find things that's gonna tell you,
That they're
hey,
not supposed to have.
homeboy is doing something.
Yeah.
They be parents, they don't know their children smoke, they don't know their children are having sex,
Hmm.
they don't know
They don't know
nothing.
nothing. All you gotta do is
Only what
look.
they want to do
A
is
lot of
blame
times, all you gotta do is
society
look. Mm-hmm.
and blame the teachers. You send your child to school. That teacher, it's not that teacher's job to follow your child 24/7.
Yeah.
Most as if your child is rude and not coming to learn. Who's going to waste time on that child?
Yeah. They're gonna put time into the ones that need it.
That
That's
need it.
yeah. That's
So now you want to come and blame, say, oh, the teacher don't like your child. The teacher does not like your child because if your child has some nasty ways,
yeah.
the child does not want to learn,
Yeah.
and the teacher is saying, I think the best thing for that child is to remove that child out of my class. That
Yeah.
child is causing problems in my class.
Yeah.
You coming, oh, you don't like my child. You prejudice.
Yeah.
Child ain't got no manners.
Yo, today. Oh, Psych Evo, thank you for the heart me. Today is trending Thursday, and
Okay.
as I was doing my trend research.
Yeah.
I came across a whole section of TikTok with teachers who are quitting. Like they showing them, they saying, yo, these kids is disrespectful. The
Right.
parents are not helping.
Right.
The administrators are just saying, do this, do this. We can't
Right.
even they can't even structure the lesson
Right.
for the children that
Right.
need this or need that. They saying that they're so the administration is making them stick to a certain plan, and they're not able to give the children the get your note, baby. They're not able to get their children. They're not able to get the children to cooperate. They can't get the parents on the phone. The administration is saying, I don't care if the kids is in fifth grade and they got a second grade reading level. They have to continue with the lesson plan for fifth grade. And the teachers is like, the kids are not they're not receiving the information because they didn't get the prior things that they needed to get
Right.
here.
Right.
And now we're forcing you to do sixth grade work, and the kids are frustrated, and now you have the bad behavior. So it's like, are they helping, or is the administration only focused on getting the budget for for the year, or are they
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
trying to actually help the kids
But that's
push
what they're
through?
there for. That's what they're doing. Actually, Aki, I would say, and I need you to feel me on this over what I'm saying
Mhm.
when I say what I say. Now, look at all these youths that are going to school right now. Out of 100%, I would say,
Yes.
I would say, I would say 70 to 80% not learning crap. They're not learning anything because they are not being taught anything. And they are only what they are teaching them is how they could be a slave. how you will get a job and work like a mule. That's
Yeah.
not liberty. Um, when I was a young boy going to school, we
Hmm.
had a thing in school called home economics. And what home economics, what they would do was, it's not every child that has the capacity to do long division, short division, or mathematics, or social studies, or any of that.
Right.
They might have the ability maybe to know a few things, but they don't have the capacity to grant on that level. So this is where home economics came in, where you would learn a trade.
Right.
Uh,
Oh yeah, yeah. I remember.
yeah, you would learn a trade. So
Yeah.
I hear people say they want to make America great again. Oh, they want to do this, but hey, you can never make no country great if you're not gonna make the future great. And the
Right.
future are the children. The
Right.
future are the ones that's coming to get all the new jobs, the high tech jobs, the computer jobs, whatever.
Right.
They're the future. Now, if you're going to set up an establishment where education is not too important, but you playing like it is important, where it's miseducation you're giving. You're not really educating because the way they dealing with the educational system is not authentic. It's not 100%. Actually, the people that now is more dumber because there's a lot of people right now that doesn't even know how to plant food, how to till the soil,
Yeah.
how to use a hammer and put it in the nail, how to run two wires, a negative and a positive. When you watch other countries
Yeah.
like even dirty China, India, and you see that every little young boy, majority out of 100%, 99%
Hmm.
of the youth could do some form of technology, some form of creation, like create something, invent something.
Right.
They have some type of technology ideology within them.
Right.
That means they were able to bring something to the society,
Right.
bring back.
Right.
In America, what we got is a bunch of children where there's an education system like it's like it want to be like a gift. Like there's this big gift right here. It tells you you could get that gift, but you gotta go through this little obstacle course. But really and truly, they're not really teaching you how to overpower the obstacle course. They're just telling you about the obstacle course that you gotta take to reach that little glare. But no one is showing you how to maneuver the obstacle course so that you could able to, overcome the test. So now we
Hmm.
have a whole bunch of American children, West Indian children in America going to
Hmm.
school under misconception, under miseducation. They are not being educated properly. So now you're going to spend 15, 16, 17 years of your life in some institution that is not properly set up to educate you. Then after
Right.
that, 16, 17 years, it might be a maybe if
Right.
you say you're going to go to college. That's where now then you're going to end up in debt. So at
Right.
the end of the day, you got 17 years of your life you gotten up going to school.
Right.
They didn't prepare you for the society. They didn't prepare you to
Right.
be a foundation. They prepare you to be a handy tool.
But
You know what I mean?
you remember back in the 1920s when the
Yes.
industrial industry came in and
Yes.
they started the whole school system. The reason they started the school system is so that they can put people in the factories and certain
There
things
you
to
go.
work. So
There you
the
go.
mindset of the school is the same way. It's the same
Yeah.
thing. So now that we're coming into the AI age and things, they don't need people to work in the factory. So it's like, what are they teaching them? So that the curriculum and everything need to change. It's definitely need
Need
to
to
change.
change.
Yeah.
Because if I was a president, or if someone would ask me, it'd be like, "Yo, Red, what you have
Mhm.
to offer? What do you have to share so people
Mhm.
could learn?" First thing I would bring back agriculture. I need every
Yeah.
child to do some form of agriculture
Yeah.
because you can't eat a building, you can't eat concrete. But
Right.
no, you can't eat that, and that's what the cities are trying to build—a bunch of concrete buildings.
Yeah.
But I ask black folks this. I said every day we are cussing the white man, white people, white people. Yeah, we know what they're about, but we saying what do we have set up for us?
Right.
Agriculture would be one of the first things foundation. So my thing would be every child would know how to plant, how to till soil,
Right.
and if it was not agriculture, then we would want them to able to know how to survive. In other words, we would need a doctor, we'll need a lawyer, we'll need an electrician, we'll need
Right.
a mason. You know, these are the things that I would look to put in place because all that builds structure.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
that builds structure. So of course we want more of electricians, we want more farmers, we want, more builders, we
More
want more. But
carpenters.
also I would set something where even that
Once broken,
instead of
welcome.
sending one to college and giving one to take a grant, we're putting one in debt. I would cut all that. I would cut a lot of stuff where it would be free hospital. If
Mm.
you're sick and you go to the hospital, you should not pay nothing. Uh, if you went to the hospital and you needed a surgery, the surgery would be done for you. I would have the people to work for the city so the city could work for the people. In
Right.
other words, young folks, I would send young folks to go to a nursing home to take care of old people.
Right.
So when they reach a certain age, they would be taken care of too. So in
Yeah.
other words, you do for the old and the young will do for you. So these are the systems I would create. I would create it where young folks,
Once broken, welcome, welcome.
young folks will have
Thank
to
you. Thank you for
participate with
having
the
me.
elder. The
I'm
the
sorry,
young
Red
folks.
Shot. Sorry, Red Shot. Let me just catch up. What's where we at? We were talking about the school system. We were talking about trending topics, and we are talking about this. We're currently talking about the school system and the
Right.
different changes that will be made. I'm sorry. Go ahead, bro.
And we also talking about we talking about the all the facts of life that could make us a better people, better nation. Not racism, not I'm better than you, you black, you're white, or you
Yeah,
Puerto
no
Rican.
hatred.
No, we want to find solution. This is why I like equality. I rather equality more than justice and liberty. Why? Because the justice system was never just to us; it was always just to them, and liberty was never something that I got. Liberty was what they take against me to make me like a slave, put me down. That was the liberty they take upon me. So I want equality. I want equality for everybody. With equality, you cannot come around and play me because you playing yourself. Because you ain't gonna do nothing to me that you don't want to be done to yourself. So whenever you're thinking to do me harm, just think about that same harm that you're thinking of doing to me will be done to you. So with equality, that's one of the things I would push at the top of the line. Equality, because then everybody would be under one state of mind, and there would be no need for anybody to violate anybody. Then the system I would create it would be like a function rate system for eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. If you could go ahead and kill, you could be killed too. Simple. So when you think about that, you ain't want to kill nobody because you know the same eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. It is so simple to bring balance here. Look, poor people, a man. If I had the ability to see a man came into my court, and when I hear the crime that the man created, I heard that he just went and he stole a piece of bread or an apple, and he didn't push it in his pocket. He just started eating it. I wouldn't sentence a person like that. I take that man and I find that man a place where he could work, and I would see that man work, and he could get money to buy food, he could buy bread, so he wouldn't have to steal.
I
Now,
mean,
if
a
I
lot
know
of
you
these
have a
judges
stealing
believe they're
habit,
doing that. A lot of these judges believe they're doing that. They sending them to prison where they can get a sewing machine, and they're giving them a trade, and they just give them the new form of the cotton gin. You know what I'm
there
saying?
you go.
So
There
it's
you go. But
but they
I wouldn't even
believe
really
that
send
they're
them to
helping
prison.
them.
What I would do is, because you see, when they say they're fighting crime, you can't fight crime if you're creating crime. That's a lie. When they come here and tell you, oh, they're looking to fight crime. Number one, you gotta create crime to fight crime. So you ain't stopping crime. You need to stop crime. Talking about you fighting crime when you creating crime. They're creating crime because I'm showing them how they could eliminate crime. Period.
Yeah.
Crime could be eliminated because for people to create crime, you got to put a strain on them.
Yeah.
You got to create life hard. Like you see right now, you go to the groceries, and
Yeah.
before you turn around to buy things for $50, $150, is like $200.
Yeah.
This inflation will cause crime. So that's new crime they're looking to create because after a while, people gonna start
Listen.
robbing, thief,
Yeah.
and kill,
Well, look
and
what
they
they
ain't
doing
gonna
with the
care
food
where they
stamps.
get it from.
Look what they did with the food stamps. I think they was trying to bait. I think they was trying to bait our people into doing some craziness, and we didn't fall for it. I'm really proud of us for that, man. I'm really proud of us for that, man. Yeah, we
And
gotta top it up
I'm
for it.
glad that you could have seen that because I saw it too. Because guess what? Our president, that the president that's in here, a lot of people do not understand what's going on.
Hmm.
Now, I don't blame Trump. I'm not a politician, but we put that man here, so that man doing what we put him there to do. A lot of us, we don't understand that politician stuff. We fall into it and we become victim of our own state of mind and our own work. That's why I don't deal with politics. But I know all these things gotta come forth because I know from the moment you're gonna deal with Caesar, you're gonna have to deal with what Caesar dishing out. So, with this guy comes in here and he coming with all of these ideas. I already see right through where he going with this. This guy wants to mimic Putin, the guy from Russia. He wants to mimic the guy from North Korea. How these guys, Kim Jong Un, how these guys are in power for a long period of time and they're there forever. This guy came with a so-called trick. He find out a way that he could be president for a long time. He find out how he could be president for a long time. He find out for him to be president for a long time, there are certain things that he was gonna have to do. He's gonna have to make the people rise against himself and rise against the city. Looting. He's gonna have to go and bring martial law. He's gonna have to pass martial law. To pass martial law is to have the people acting in a way where they're not acting appropriate, where you gotta bring the military, the military. From the moment you bring the military, you bring the military to control these people. Now you can pass your martial law.
Mm.
You understand? So now, when you find yourself a president under certain rules and regulation that they have, now you find yourself where you could actually sit in power for a longer period of time, where no election cannot go on. And you could be there, you could continue that damn stuff, and it could go from 5 years to 10 years to 15 years, and you end up being in there because you find out the loophole in your same laws and rules and regulations that you're going to put that loophole, use that loophole to get what you want. So, to get America back to what the prophecy is to eat America within. America did this already. We did that already. We went north and south fighting against each other. We know what that is. So the only way for this president here to get to do what he wants is to allow them to eat within America. So if we could get America eating itself again, it will crumble within. So if we right now they control the whole house, they control everything. They
Yeah, yeah.
control everything.
Look at the
But
thing
I
with the
want you to
Republican. They say two Democrats didn't vote, so everything shut down. Everything got stopped. Like is that not the government falling in on itself?
yeah,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
what I'm saying to you. So they're
Yeah.
masters of the art. How they could bamboozle the people. Okay? Alright, example. Look at Jamaica, right? Look at before the hurricane, right?
Mm.
I listened to Andrew Holness or Holiness, whatever it is, the Prime Minister of Jamaica. He came in a topic talking about they want to build a new city in Jamaica, right? But they didn't really come out and tell people how they was going to do that, because they know for you to start saying you're going to build a new city, you need to take control of the entire location where
But
you're
then,
going to build.
isn't Jamaica already sold this? Like, didn't they sell themselves to China in a way? Like,
But that's what I'm trying to say. They ain't right now. Jamaica is in the hands of the British, of the Chinese. Because listen, the British was running Jamaica for the longest
right,
until Jamaica asked to say he wants to be independent. What Jamaica never figured out, and what majority of the islands never figured out, was they was being tricked. Because I don't know how these people are so educated, and they're educated fools. How you want to be independent? The word independent means self-sufficient, to sit on your own behind, do for yourself, represent yourself. Now,
yeah,
if I'm going to take that task upon myself to say I want to be an independent country, island, or person, hold up, let me put this together. Yeah. Yeah. So if I want to be an independent person, I also have the capability of dealing with me and everything that considered with me. Now, how these guys, Jamaica and the islands, claim independence when you don't control nothing. You
mhm,
don't make your own law. You still under the queen's behind. You got the bishops and all these people over there representing England. You can't make no rules until the bigger heads tell you, all right, this. You can even make your own courts in your own country that England could tell you, listen, I need to take control over this court, so we're going to send that court to the highest court. The highest court would be the Queen of England. It would be the English. England rules under England rules and philosophy.
yeah,
So Jamaica, Trinidad, St. Lucia, Grenada, all of them that's saying they're independent, they're
mhm,
not. The only one that's independent is Haiti. That is why they're doing Haiti what they're doing Haiti.
mhm,
Okay, that's why they're crippling Haiti the way they're doing Haiti and treating Haiti like that, because Haiti is the only island or so-called country that really and truly are
independent.
independent, because they fight for their independence.
They try to fuck. They make them. They try to make them suffer though.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then
That, Jamaica didn't fight for
Jamaica, and a lot of their food is packed.
imported.
All the food that they can grow in Jamaica. A lot of the food and like the staple Jamaican foods is actually
Yes,
from England.
yes,
Yeah, all them cans, the bun and cheese, all that stuff comes
yes.
from England. Yeah,
They bamboozle them. You know what
yeah,
they do? You do this the same thing China doing. It's like, bro, you got the ability to be massive, but the oppressor has his foot in your neck, and he takes your work and he brands it, your work, he
mhm,
brands it with his name and
yeah,
sell it back to you. Your own stuff. That's
yeah,
the same thing France was doing to Niger.
yeah,
Same thing France was doing to Niger. So all these islands, they, like I was saying, Andrew Holness, when, like he was talking about, they had plans for Jamaica, right? But they was trying to figure this shit out. We can't go to everybody and tell them, okay, we're gonna buy your land, so we could buy your land. They don't want to do that. They're gangsters. They're gangsters, and they gotta find a solution. How they're gonna get all this property and don't pay a dime for it? So what they did, Andrew Holness fly up to Israel.
mhm,
He went over there praying to the wall. He had a piece of the brazier on his head. He had the woman cup on top of his head. I saw him over there praying with Ben Yahuki or whatever his name is. He was over there. Right after he left over there, he fly back to Jamaica. He brought a demon behind him. He brought a whole hurricane behind him, bro. Right after the man came back, the man said, now we got plans to build a new city, a smart city in Jamaica. The man
yeah.
landed 2 days after the hurricane come.
Yo, you gotta. I have to be convinced seriously that they don't have some science to stir these hurricanes up, man.
They do.
They do. I'm certain of it. I'm certain they got some kind of science to stir these hurricanes up. All these hurricanes not natural, bro.
They're not, bro. They know how to make. Listen, You know, our people, the most I said it because of lack of knowledge. I mean, we're supposed to be so brilliant. We're supposed to be up on science. We know that science has been increased. We could see a man making an artificial heart for a person and putting it in his chest, and that person is surviving off an artificial heart. So our heart is delicate, bro. Our heart is like a clock, a watch, tick, 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 tick on time, every second, every minute, every hour on hand. Our heart is delicate. The man make a heart. And then he placed the heart in a human being. And the heart now is working just like a human heart. Even maybe even a little better, whatever it is. Okay? So why would you not think that man has the knowledge to divide the earth? Man could make traumas within the earth. Man could cause it earthquake within the earth. Okay? Man is as gods, bro. They are intelligent, so intelligent, and the intelligence it's getting more volume, brother.
Yeah.
Bro's got to realize that we are mystic people, bro. And if we just thinking that we are flesh and bones, that we'll always stay in that lowest level. We higher than flesh and bones, bro.
Yeah, I
We
really believe, man. I really believe that, and especially with AI, I feel like in order for the world to get to a different level where it's not controlled by like the power and greed. Like, what do you think about AI or something of that sort becoming so intelligent that we choose AI to be certain leaders so that we can have so that it's unbiased. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I so I'm gonna help you with this. It's like everything's like a time capsule. Okay, so man is coming to a realization that he wants to keep data of himself. Yeah, and man come to realize that he's come to a capacity where he's about to morphosize again. Okay, because that's what they're trying to do. That's why they're messing with your DNA, with our DNA. They're trying to change the DNA to the original code, the 6 neutrons, 6 protons, and all that. They really trying to change everything, trying to make new species. That's why the man stays in the lab, creating new species and new this. They know of the technology of the creation of the form because they know that we even us ourselves was on one level to the next level, so we climbing the Jacob's ladder. Man knows that.
yeah, we
Man
have lots
cannot
of
wait.
intelligence, but we don't have the understanding. For the most part, a lot of the stuff that AI is doing is kind of like beyond the reach of the people that even created it. So
Yeah,
AI is like beyond. They don't even know. AI is leading them to this
yeah,
at this
but you
point.
gotta realize
Yeah.
the AI itself, who made it? The man, right? It's a man
Yeah.
making, right? It's a man who programmed, it's a man who built a system, it's a man, everything with the AI. So you
Well,
gotta realize it's like our creator, the one who
yeah.
created us,
Right.
on the level that he created us. Okay, that's on a high intelligent level, right?
Yeah.
Now look what we are and look at what we can do from our intelligence, from that creation that who created us, the pattern to pattern us as male and female as human beings. Now we ourselves
Right.
are creating under the same ideology and knowledgeable. We are creating more, so we see something going on here. We see that creation from our creator created us. Now we are creator. Now we are
That we create.
creating,
But
right?
see, that's
So
what I don't know if we actually create. Like, I feel like we created the infrastructure to communicate. Like, the internet is something that's always been, right? I
yeah,
think God creates the internet. Whoever created computers, we created a way to interact with the internet. Like,
yeah,
ultraviolet rays, that's something
yeah.
that's always been. But
That
now
was
we have
always been there.
certain
Yeah,
devices to interact with it. So I
yeah.
think the AI, I heard a brother called AI, he said it's ancestral intelligence. So this is something I feel like has always been. We just have now to have the technology to tap into it. Quantum.
So So I'm gonna help you with this. You're right. We always we are atoms in a vast speck of light. That means our intelligence is beyond. It's like infinity. It's beyond an infinity, right? But like I said, there are levels on to it. You gotta realize that even though we are here, it's not all of us that is on that same page. One time we was tuned and on that same rim. So you, like you said, all these things being here, but you gotta realize that we keep how they call it, morphosizing, transforming back and forth, transforming. So back then we was getting the right frequency like that. Now we on a different frequency because everything now again changed back like how it used to be in the beginning, coming back to the end, and how it was in the end is how it's come back in the beginning. So even our oxygen that we taking is not even sufficient for our brain.
Right.
Okay, so all what we taking right now, we had to come down on a lower level. We not on a higher level. We comes on a lower level. Even though it looks like we are powerful, we look like we inventing this and that and the other.
Yeah.
That's baby shit to what we experience. That's baby stuff
Yeah.
comparing to our true essence of what our
Yeah.
evolved, what we
Our
could do.
ancestors was living for 600 plus years and things like that. So yeah, we watered down. Yeah.
Yeah, we wrote it down. And then you gotta see again, or this body here is not just a body. It's actually
A
it's an
vehicle.
energy, it's an energy field. But
Mhm.
within each energy field, if it's not plugged in or root in, it loses its capacity, it loses its power. Means we are not connected to the earth anymore. At one time we was connected to the earth.
Right.
So we could have transcend better and accept better energy. So it made us more stronger, more massive. You know, we didn't really have to eat physically. We could eat spiritually and we would still nourish.
All
People
the
today don't
pollution
know
and
to eat.
things. Yeah.
They don't
All
know
the
to eat
pollution
spiritually.
is.
Only
Yeah.
physical. And even your physical food becomes
Yeah.
weak. Your
Yeah.
food now is not even really food for you anymore.
Right.
Okay? Because
Right.
let's watch all what we taking now
Mhm.
and watch what we were taking 50 years ago or 60 years ago
Yeah.
and put them together, and you'll see a big total difference
Yeah.
within the two substance.
Yo, my mom told me she vegetarian from a long time, and
Mm.
she said she said me, I'm 35 plus, right? So she said I'm possibly one of the last generations that actually eat chicken. All these chicken that they coming now is all like genetically modified and this and that,
It
but
is.
like from when I was young and I went back home to Jamaica,
Right.
and you know what I'm saying, they twist the neck off and they put it
Yeah.
right on the thing. Like they don't you it's rare that you even have them chickens, like the chickens from that time. I'm
So
talking
don't
about
call it
30 years
chicken. It's
ago.
not chicken, it's fowl.
Yeah. So
It's
nowadays
fowl
it's like,
because
are we even eating chicken?
chicken came to eliminate fowl.
Great one. Appreciate you.
Yeah, chicken came to eliminate fowl. So
Hmm.
with chicken is another scientific food. It's
Yeah.
not
A creation.
authentic.
Like
Yeah, it's
broccoli,
another quick
hybrid.
scientific food, the way to feed the people under certain GMO
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Because I'll tell you this, chicken today now has this odor to it. It has ammonia,
Different.
a pissy ammonia odor to it. Then it also dissolves a mucus content. It's very slimy.
Mm.
Okay. Now, if you notice, there are more people with cancer cells in their body more than 40, 50 years ago,
Yeah.
just because of the increase of eating chicken instead of eating fowl. So we got Popeyes, we got all these guys, and they're
Yo,
not selling.
how are all these chicken places fully stocked with chicken? How many chickens is in the world for them to all? And then you got Super Bowl. You know, Super Bowl, they eat more chicken wings than any other time. So you tell me there's it's 2 legs on each chicken, and everybody got a million chicken wings. How
That's
many?
the
Where the rest of the chicken go?
That's right to show you facts that what you're asking yourself and the questions that you're putting to yourself, They are strictly facts of life that it's impossible for natural fowl to grow. So they gotta
Right.
imitate fowl to chicken
Yeah.
and trick you and tell you.
It's
Now,
chicken.
chicken becomes fowl, but we know there are two different things, okay? And we know one of them meat is different from the other, and that's what they're killing the people with, chicken. And now they even remember when they were saying it was Kentucky Fried Chicken. They even went and I think they sued Kentucky because they find out he shouldn't call it chicken because it was not chicken.
Right.
Okay. All right. So none of them would not put the original thing. They would not say fry fowl. They have to put chicken because chicken is the new upgrade bird that everybody is in love with, and that is their cancer giving. They stuff where they make even meat, steak, and ground beef. They
Yeah, they
sit
growing
there
it in the lab too. They
to the
growing it in
lab.
the lab
They're
too.
not natural. They're making meat out of feces, bro. They're making meat. You can go look it up. There's a Japanese scientist that is making one of the best meat flavor meat from feces. Feces, bro.
That's wild.
I was watching a
It's,
lot of stuff that we eat here
that's
as
kind of crazy.
snacks that the American government allowed to come to our household and tell us it's health nutrition.
Yeah.
And these things are poison, bro. The American
Yeah.
government is supposed to be in prison, bro.
They say a lot of these snacks, these muffins, these cookies, nowadays, all them stuff is directly connected to anxiety, depression,
Cancer
and a lot of the mental illnesses and stuff that's going on
from the
now.
food.
Yeah.
And they know it. Okay, remember when Trump was coming in, he said that. He said he's going to go after the people that's making fake food, the people that's making the M&Ms, the milk, the
Yeah.
this, the that, the
All them
Pepsi, the
stuff
this.
changed in the last couple of years. All them stuff changed. The taste changed. Like, yeah.
That's cancer giving, bro. And I'll tell you this:
Queen Sassy, thank you.
by the year 2000, and if we see 2030, they're gonna have more people ever in the entire world that is sick. More than the average child will be cancer. The average person, when you go check, out of 199%, when they go to the doctor, they will see they have some form of cancer, some type of ingrowing, something that has to do with either the food, the water. Bro, everything we're using, the water, the food, everything is poison, bro. Everything that we use on planet Earth, they're telling you, don't eat that. That's not good for you. This not good for you. That not good for you. This, but you still sending it out there. And they're only saying it's not good for us because a lot of people like you and I and other people are coming on the platforms and we are talking. We are letting people know. Look how long this big supermarket, what they call Walmart, been killing people. Walmart making bread that lasts in all 2 months. The bread staying on the shelf soft. They putting stuff in the bread. They putting all kind of stuff in their food, in their ice creams, in their stuff. Bringing stuff that's spoiled, bringing it back at the back, repacking
Yeah,
it.
I heard. So I don't know if it was Walmart, but they say the store brand ice cream. They say you should
Yeah.
never mess with those. They take the store brand ice cream and when they expire, they
Yes.
put it through like this reviving machine and like they take all the flavors and they put it in the machine and they mix them together and it comes back out like milk again and they refreeze it. They
There you
refreeze
go.
it and just put new flavor on top of it.
There you go. So, bro, they're already selling body parts. They're already eating people. I mean, real talk. People don't want to say it because they're so naive. But, bro, do you know how much people we eat every year? Literally, we eating people, bro. You know how much people gone missing every year?
Yeah, you see them all over when you go to the Wally World, you go all over to these stores, you see them all in the, yeah, I see them all the time.
I'm
especially
telling you,
children. Unfortunately,
bro,
yeah.
we've been eating people. I was reading something about England in the days of sailors. Young guys who say they wanted to go sail will disappear and they will make patties with them. They've been making beef patties with human beings. They say human meat is the best meat, the most tastiest meat. Human patties, bro.
Damn. And
They've been
they say
eating people.
pork and human meat is like they almost the same, very similar in texture and things too.
Mhm.
So yeah, don't I don't
That's
know.
why I don't eat. I don't mess around. And people say, you're red. You're going to die someday. Yeah, I might, but you ain't going to kill me faster than I got to go. You
Right.
know what I mean? I'm not gonna be taking. Very precautious with a lot of stuff because these people ain't gonna turn me in a jackass with the things that they bring out, all them nice little fancy cakes and little flavor these. Even the cologne. These people are demonic. They make colognes right now that hypnotize you, bro.
Word.
Hypnotize like you could go out and you see the shorty and you like, yeah, I want to get the shorty right here, bro. And then all of a sudden, here you go now. You go get this cologne and you walk past there. And this girl never like you. This girl never like you, but all of a sudden, she
Oh,
just,
the
oh,
pheromones.
going crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, what you got on? Can I come home with you? Like, like you drug her. Bro, I don't
Yeah.
want none of that.
And they
I
got
don't
all
want
over Rick Ross for talking about he was gonna put something in her drink, but they ain't say nothing about the cologne hypnotisms.
You should have hypnotized. The woman going this way. She smelled the guy and forget where she's going and follow the dude all the way to his car and begging to come in the car. Don't know the guy from nowhere. So
What was
all
the
of
name of
these
that
things
song
are
again?
things in the world, bro.
What was that brand again? I gotta make sure I write them a letter.
Yo,
Nah.
yo, listen, man. Some angel, I think one of them is Angel something, Angel Bloom or Angel something.
Yeah,
Comes with a little.
I see him on. I see the advertisements from time to
I
time.
would never buy these.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't care how much women they could make me get. I don't want none of that. That comes with a price, bro. Because
right.
you might just pick up somebody to kill you behind. You might just spray that stuff on the head queen demon. And she's like, oh, oh. Yo, I'm telling you. Then she cannot leave you alone. You be like,
Yeah,
yo, leave me alone. Get
yeah,
away from me. She be like, oh.
right,
You remember the very first day? Yeah,
right.
I ain't want none of that, bro.
Yeah,
I don't need nothing to put on me that's gonna make somebody one time you smell me and you can't leave me alone. How about when I need you to get rid of I need to get rid of you now? I need to find something else so I
they got
could
another
spray
cologne for
on.
that one. They got another spray for that one
Yeah,
to get rid of them.
get off me. No, bro.
They call that spray raid.
They gonna die. They gonna die.
They call the other spray raid. The one they attract you, and then they got
Yeah.
the raid to get them away.
It said, get off me. Spray them, get off me.
Yeah, man, that's
Bro, we
crazy.
gotta watch them because they stay creating a lot of stuff. Like I said, man, we here and if we not strong, we gonna get carried away too. Because there's a lot going on. We living in a time where everybody wanna be famous. Everybody wanna look like, yo, they got guap, and as you can see, brothers and sisters they selling their souls. I see certain brothers that I know for years. I stopped talking to them right now because they're not acting normal. I see brothers coming around, their hands all bent up.
One second.
I was like, what happened to you, bro? I know this. I know brothers for a period of time, long time, eons. No brothers always like masculine. All of a sudden, brothers done switch. Brothers done switch. See brothers acting and they gonna talk about, oh, you better get with the crowd. What you mean? What you mean? So I know brothers selling out, bro. I know brothers selling out. And that's what I be saying. Man, I ain't rushing this world for what this world have, what it's coming with. I ain't doing that. Ken, yeah, man, I ain't doing none of that, bro. I tell them all the time. Let's keep it real. You gonna follow this world, you gonna follow this world to hell, bro. I tell them all the time. You gonna follow this world? You're gonna follow this world right in hell. Not me, I ain't going to hell. They ain't gonna buy my soul. I ain't selling my soul. I'm not doing that. Cause I know everything is a trend. And like I had everything's a trend. I don't like following trend, you know, cause these people do a lot of things that is not normal, that is not really supposed to be what it is. I don't follow trend. I was
Sorry about
talking to
that,
my
bro.
friend. He talking about Obama. My friend talking about, oh, how I love Obama. I said, why you love Obama so much? Oh, Obama is the first black president. Obama. I said, bro, y'all never get it, bro. Never get it. I said, Obama was
And people
president
sit with the
too.
Obama phone right now, man. They still
You,
rocking the Obama phone.
you know what I mean? They don't have no sense. A politician is a politician.
Thank you
Obama
so
was
much for the
in
heart.
power twice. But look, Obama came out of power and then he left the after effect. You know what was the after effect? Our young boys and our young girls don't know who they are.
Yeah.
They
That's
don't
what
know who they are.
he was the first president for that. That's a black
You see
president.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, he
Brother,
was the
there was
first
no
president for
other
that too.
president. You know what I did like about Reagan? Reagan wasn't like that. Reagan, none of these other presidents, I mean, they all have things about them, but this thing with the LGBTQ and all this stuff, didn't have time for that. None of these brothers didn't have time for that. The only brother came in here with this nonsense was the black brother. Took the first term, he took 5 years, he ain't do nothing. The second term, instead he go do something, he go legalize LGBTQ. That make all our little young boys now must be at the age of 20 something years old, coming out of the closet. Come on, bro, we don't want that. That's not what we wanted. That's not what we vote that brother in there for.
Right, right.
You know. So the
I
black
think I
man,
feel like he really he wasn't upfront with what he was really trying to do. He rode the Black Power rave and yeah, I'm gonna do the best for it. And honestly, I think it wasn't really his fault. I think a lot of our people just assumed he was going to do what's best for black and brown people. We just assumed because he was that
yes,
color.
because the man look like them,
Yeah, so
but they
that was
don't
it was
know.
partly on us too. We just let it
Yeah,
go. We just let him go and we didn't look into none of his policies and we just went with the oh, he's black, I'm
yeah,
voting
we
black.
voted.
So yeah, yeah, unfortunately it's a little bit our fault and it's a little bit his fault for misdirecting and just letting it go. But now after he's not the president no more, now they're gonna really he was the coolest president while he was in there. But now that he's not in there, they gonna put a lot of dirt on his name. They're already doing it. His wife
But
is
I'm gonna say this
doing
though.
interviews against
I'm
him,
gonna
all
say
kind of
this.
stuff. It's
It
it's
doesn't
terrible.
matter which one of them, white, black, Chinese, purple, pink, that sits there. From the moment they sit in that seat of corruption, it's corruption they're gonna do. Because remember, all of these people are proclaiming that they know the Most High, bro. All of these presidents are talking about how they pray to God, and are you praying to rich God? And you doing all this wicked shit you're doing? None of them are not, they don't know, not the blacks, not the whites, not the Spanish. From the moment it's elections they're working with and they're gonna sit in that White House, go in that White House. They need to paint that White House black, number one. It's been white for too long. They need to just paint it black. Go over there and just paint that circle. There's a black house.
Right.
You know, I'm tired of the White House shit. Let's make it a
Welcome, C.
different pink
Welcome in.
house,
Welcome
blue
in.
house, black house, brown house. Just tired of the White House,
Thank
bro.
you, Mustard C. Yeah.
Huh?
No, Mustard C. My friend Mustard C. She just came in. Thank you for the heart. Me appreciate you,
Yes.
sis.
So that's how I see. And I'll say none of them ain't doing nothing for the people. Like I said, they're only doing for the pockets. Because
Yeah.
look how much stuff the brother Trump have. He's selling. He got all kind of gadgets. Trump is selling.
Hmm.
He's getting richer. Got the Trump phone. He got the Trump this, the Trump that. He got something to
Yeah,
sell.
he a
He's a
businessman. He
businessman.
gonna definitely make sure his pockets is fat. In the meantime, he gonna definitely make sure, no matter
Yeah,
what's going on, he gonna make sure his pockets is taken care of.
because that man is a businessman.
He a businessman.
That's what he about.
Yeah,
That money, baby.
yeah. He gonna make
That's why
sure.
the man done secure his Liberty coin. You see how what he did? He make
Mhm.
sure he set up his Liberty coin. So either he thinking, man, I think I'm gonna be here for a minute, so I could start make my Liberty coin. That's gonna be the new money. The dollar is already dying. We just gotta find the dollar gonna die, but you ain't gonna bring no Liberty coin. You gotta pay me in gold. They need to start paying us in gold, bro. When you go to work, your paycheck supposed to be gold. I ain't want
Yeah,
no damn paper money. Give me some gold. I don't even want silver. Gold. Gold or
yeah,
diamond. I work. If it's every fortnight, every week, every month, just let me get some gold for
yeah,
my pay.
yeah. They gonna. It's either that or they gonna give you the crypto. You know what
Now,
I'm
I
saying?
don't want the crypto. I either want the diamond or the gold. Yeah,
I'll take
give
the
me that.
crypto.
I don't want
I'll
no
take the
money
crypto and I
that's
go
going to
buy my own
collapse
gold.
because I don't want no money that's going to collapse. Look at Russia.
Mhm.
Russia was in a competition with America. And look what they do to his money. His money dead now.
Thank you, Mustard Seed. Appreciate you.
His money dead. His money ain't got no power. They crippling Russia.
You talking
So
about Russia? Oh, okay. I don't.
yeah,
I'm
Russia.
not sure about. I
So
don't know about Russia.
you see, I live in America, and I tell people that I don't like what America do, but America is the greatest country right now. Uh, People talk about America, America this and America that,
Yeah.
but that's the only place right now on planet Earth that you can walk, talk your shit, and walk your shit. That's the only place.
Yeah.
China, they put people in cages, bro. They put
Yeah.
people in cages, lock them up in there for months in a small cage like a dog, like a pet. You know,
Stay welcome
America,
here. Welcome.
America is the only country that you could talk shit.
Yeah. America got. They got their cages too, man. It's
Yeah,
just
they
not.
do,
Yeah,
but
they don't
but
put them
but
on
they
Front Street
got their
anymore.
cage. But what I'm saying is, as bad as things may be, but it's for a reason
Yeah.
that America is America, and it's a reason why America becomes one of the strongest nation upon earth. Because give all these other nations a chance, bro, they would do it worse than this country. Now, I'm not saying this country is the best of the best.
Right.
I'm not saying that. I'm
Yeah.
just saying there are things that I see in other countries where, bro, you can't do that in other countries. What you doing over here? You think you will go in England and do some dumb shit? You think you could go? No.
Nah.
In
But
America,
that's.
the police tell you don't run. You're running out 50 blocks. 50 blocks. Don't run. You're running 50 blocks. America builds on lies, and it's not truthful. Just like crime.
Yeah.
They tell you about crime, but the media play with crime. White
Yeah.
people get killed too every day. But the media just don't show you
Yeah.
that white people get killed. It show you that black people get killed.
They adjust the perception of it. Yeah.
Yeah, it show you that black people get killed all the time. So if black people are watching that black people getting killed all the time, crazy. It
Fear.
creates a race thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm not saying they doesn't mistreat us, but bro, they're killing white people too.
Yeah.
They're killing white people too. You know, yeah, it's quicker to judge us. It's quicker because you gotta see that the war is against us, but the war is not just against us. We against ourselves in the war.
Yeah. We're against ourselves. Yeah. And
So
that's America. Anybody can get it nowadays. It's not ever since 1865.
yeah,
They emancipated, but it really was opening the gates for anybody can get it. Anybody can
anybody
get
can
this
get
message.
it.
Yeah,
But
anybody can get this
we
message.
such of a jackasses
Hmm.
to say that anybody can get it, but we choose to give it to each other the most. The most.
Yeah,
You find two blacks getting into it, one kill. You know, and you find out the nonsense that we does not accept from each other. We accept it from the enemy. You see how a man gonna get up and but then he could be oppressed when he's right about his rights, and yet still he will not defend his rights. He,
Yeah.
but he will go bonkers on a brother for some stuff that is irrelevant.
I think
But
even
when it
what you
comes
said
for his,
earlier, even what
yeah,
you said earlier about the middle schoolers that beat up the pregnant lady.
yeah,
Right. If that lady was a Karen, I'm pretty sure that they would have thought twice. Unfortunately, they would have thought twice if it was Karen. Because bless you.
bless you,
Go get your nose. Go get your rack, baby.
yeah, bless, bless, bless,
Bless you, my sweet. It's in your room.
yeah, they
Yeah.
would, they would.
They would have thought
But guess
twice.
it would have changed the other way around, because if she was like Wally Coyote, now they would have it the shoes on the other feet. They would have it like she is the aggressive one and their children, and as an adult she should not do such and such, such and such. So there's always a way to, mess with you in a certain way. I mean, the children was wrong too, but it's a game. They're playing a game. They're playing a game. Because I guarantee you, she that came there with her husband or her boyfriend or children father, and he had to slap two of his little children in their faces.
Hmm.
Everybody would say this is wrong for a grown man to go over there and put his hands on
Don't do that.
minors
Yeah.
and this, that. And so every action, there's a reaction. So the reaction, the actions of she's coming there to support her son and to see that whatever, and their
Mhm.
reaction is like, well, whatever, this dumb, we gonna do, we gonna make an example of you.
Right.
So they
Yeah.
know what they're doing.
Yeah, they know. They know. That's what I'm saying. Like if it was Karen, they would have been more mindful because they know if you do that something like that to a Karen, you got the law coming. You know what I'm
There you
saying?
go.
If it was just a black woman, it's like let the internet beef over it. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
Hmm.
Unfortunately, if it was Lee, if her last name was Lee, it would have been a different story. Them kids would have. But that's the thing that these kids, you can say they're out of control, that they don't know, but when certain situations like that come, they like, all right, I'm not gonna do it to her because I know what the consequences are gonna come to. If I do it
Right.
to one of my neighbors, though, I know nobody. They don't care about them, just like they don't care about me. So, especially in them areas in like Chicago, the kids already they can already sense and feel that nobody cares,
Right. Right.
and that's why when they do it to somebody that looks like them, they like, I'm gonna get in trouble. But the most trouble they can get is if the internet catch on to it. But if they do it to
Well,
Karen, they're gonna have the PDs, they're gonna have this one, they're gonna have all these different departments and institutions there to take care of it.
well, they're crying right now because they have some of them locked up. They have some of them in the cuffs on them. They
I
crying.
mean, it's probably it's deserved. I didn't see the whole thing, but it's
Yeah,
probably
they
deserved.
crying. They then start locking up people already. They
Yeah.
already start locking up them young children. And
Hmm.
I'll tell you this, they crying and they saying, oh, it's not fair. No, I don't think it's not fair. I think it's right because, like I said, my child, your child, if they come from a home and we are not doing what we're supposed to do, and we are not teaching and schooling our children, and we want society to do it for us,
Yeah.
that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
That's what's
Society
going to
gonna
happen.
do it.
I don't think
Society gonna do
society
it with no care.
should be growing up your child for you. Or society has its own problems that it got to deal with. So
Yeah.
in a case like that, I would say again, I agree with the law. Hold the parents accountable, because like that type of attitude right here, it says a lot from the home. It says a lot that there's something going on in the homes of these children, that parents are not being parents. They're either the children friends, children associates,
Or they just being
or they,
neglected.
yeah,
Yeah, they
it's
just being
something like that.
neglected.
Because my child ain't doing that. My child know definitely my father gonna kick my behind. I'm not doing that. My dad ain't going for that. Even when my daughter told me sometimes, I say, hey, watch your mouth. Don't talk to me like that. Okay? And she said, but daddy, I don't mean, I said, no, 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 no. I don't need your little bird brain telling me what you, I see how I see. That's what it is. Don't try to break it down to your level for me. I get it on my upper level because I'm an adult and it didn't hit me right. So do not try to break it down to me to make me feel like it's okay, passive with what you're trying to do. Don't come like that. So my child will know I can't be disrespectful to the adult. My
Right.
dad don't. He don't accept that. He
Yeah, I'm
gonna
accept
smack
that.
me in the face.
Yeah.
You know, if they know they're not doing it, bro. You,
Yeah.
you think if your son or your daughter know, hey, my father love me, but my dad don't play certain things. They're not trying you, bro.
Yeah.
They not. These children only do things you will let them do, bro.
Yeah.
Your son or your daughter comes home late every day from school. You
Yeah.
don't ask them where they come from, where they was, you know, this, that, and the other. The child come there, good afternoon. After a while, the child saying good afternoon. After a while, the child just walking, don't
Walk
say
in, don't say
anything,
nothing. Exactly. Yeah.
you
And
know.
those are
And
signs. Those are signs right there when they come in. And but if you're not aware, if you're not a mindful parent, then you'll pass them. You know what I'm saying? You'll pass by those signs and won't even know. It's like, yo, how many times he came in here didn't even greet? He go run right in the refrigerator, don't wash hands. Like it's simple things. It's like, but that's what I didn't raise you and trained you on. Now you come in and do that's the first levels of the
matriarch order.
yeah, that's the
Yeah,
first levels of bucking against
there you
authority,
go.
things like that.
But
Yeah.
but I like how you say that because guess what? You know how I know you're gonna be a good parent. You know how I know you're gonna be a good parent. Oh, give me a minute.
All right.
You know how I know you're gonna be a good parent because you didn't forget the ways, the old ways. You didn't forget that. Either.
Yeah,
You know
fam,
how I
we're having
know?
a great
Because
discussion right
you don't
now.
forget the old ways. And that's the problem with this generation.
Yeah.
They forbid the ways of the matriarch.
Yeah.
If you forget the ways of the matriarch, then your whole ideology gonna be sucked because it doesn't have a foundation. Like I said, when we were growing up, we had respect. Our mother didn't let us stand in between her when she was discussing things with adults. We didn't stand up there with our mouth open,
Listening.
calling
Yeah.
people topic,
Yeah.
looking like they're talking to us.
Yeah.
We didn't
Even,
we didn't
even
do
if you
that.
do listen, you make it like you act like you wasn't.
You see what I'm saying?
You at least
But
act like you wasn't. You play
you
fake
wasn't.
play with
But
your toys, head down.
there you go. Okay. But so now we wanna say, oh, this generation, who grow the generation?
Yeah, we allow I think it's a lot of our generation, but my generation full, you know what I'm saying? And I'll say my generation because my generation for the most part didn't grow up in the
How old you
epidemic,
say
the
you are?
crack
You
epidemic.
34?
No, I'm 36 right now.
Okay. Cause I have a son your age and I have one in the 40s. I have one 32. Okay. So like I know exactly what you're saying. You see, you grew with respect with home training. Your mom passed the last bit of matriarch order on you. So of course you grew under the banner of righteousness. You grew under the banner of discipline. So you don't know nothing else but that. And that's
Yeah.
what you're gonna pass on to your children.
Yeah.
Only
Yeah,
if
I'm
you
gonna pass
change.
mhm.
Only
I'm
if you
gonna pass
change.
that I'm gonna pass that on. But the thing is, like that my generation, since we was kind of like the last to get that
Yeah.
training, a lot of us resented the training. So
Right.
our main thing when we grew up, I'm not gonna do that for my kids. I'm not gonna do that to my kids. I'm not gonna have to make them wait to speak. I'm not gonna make them because some of us really like you could do your best as a parent, and the
Right.
kids is gonna have they're gonna always grow up with something
I don't know.
they're gonna always go with something that say, "Oh, you didn't give enough. You didn't have enough time." They going That's just a part of growing from being a
Yeah,
child
but
to
that's
being your
okay.
own adult.
That's
Yeah,
okay. But guess what? Because even me, uh, my mom was a strict parent, and
hmm
I was not really 100% good kid, a good
none
child.
of us, none of us
I
were.
was not because although I used to get my behind bus, but I used to do a lot of things that really was asking for my behind to get cut
Yeah,
some more, you
yeah,
know? But
yeah,
what makes the difference is what was taught to me, I still have it within me because when it was being taught, don't matter how many times it was taught to me, the fact is it was never taught enough. So it was always where I always had to, like learning to tie your shoes until you get the knot, the bow and tie. It was a
Yeah.
constant thing. So in growing up, I constantly hate, and when I didn't hate, I felt it. Either my skin, they wring my skin, or wring my ears, or give me a box beside my ears or my
Hmm.
head. When I didn't feel it, I heard it. And when I didn't hear it, I felt it. You
Hmm.
understand? So
Right.
after a while, even though that I still sometimes didn't get it 100%, but
Yeah.
it was placed within me. And that's why, after a time in life, I could afford back onto something to say,
Yeah.
you know what? I got this etiquette. I got this upbringing. And then I start to grasp upon it. Now, what if my mother didn't show me nothing?
Yeah.
What if she didn't allow me to grow with the evil ways that I was growing with and didn't do her part? What would have happened was I was going to grow up to be a man, and I would never grasp onto her voice, nor have none to fall back onto, but
Yeah.
even improve with more evil ways. I have a lot of friends that die already. And a lot of them died because their mother was the type of mother that said they loved them, but let them do what they wanted to do. See,
Yeah.
when my mom was cutting my behind, my friends was laughing at me. Hey, your mama gonna beat you behind. But I'll tell you what, I'm still in the land of the living today.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're dead,
Yeah. They say
gone.
you spoil the ride. What's that? Spoil the
Spoil the
spare the ride.
I'll spoil the spare the rod,
Spare the
spoil
ride.
the child. Spare the rod,
Yeah.
spoil the child.
Yeah.
And my mom used to
Yeah.
tell me that. So I used to run out here. I used to swing guns before. I used to be out there in the streets. But again, like I said, my mother never grew that. But even when I was looking to go that route, in the
Yeah.
days that she would strengthen me up like a tree that was bending over, she find rope and pull me back and let me stay. She
Yeah.
hanging there with me. So after a while now, all that good teaching and that cutting behind, that beating, all of that, after a while it fall in place because now, like I said, I'm in my late 50s, and I can count and these 10 fingers that I got friends that their mother let them do things and they are dead, gone from the land of the living. Now I am a grown man, I got my own children. I am passing a lot of that upbringing to them. That doesn't mean all of them gonna take that. That doesn't
Yeah.
mean they're gonna want to hear it.
In their own
But the
time.
fact is, I'm gonna keep pushing it on them
Yeah. In their own
because
time.
a day they're gonna become an adult. A
Yeah.
day they're gonna have their children, and a day my voice gonna be ringing in their head,
Yeah.
and it's gonna be in their children's head. So we never stop.
Yeah.
And it's not every child that's to say you cannot save every child because there's good and bad in everything. There are children that grew up in the best homes, had the best meals, the best bed, the best everything, and they become
Wait.
criminals,
Yeah.
murderers,
Yeah.
liars, deceivers. They've killed their parents. And there are children that grow in the slums where they didn't have a good meal. They didn't have good clothes. They was always dirty. But somewhere down the line, someone gave them a little bit of love, bro.
Yeah.
A little bit of love. It wasn't in two hands, a little fingertip. And they grow, and today they are successful because they remember the
Yeah.
the times when they grow from nothing. You
Yeah.
know, children of today, I watch them like something got to be wrong with them because I remember when I was small, young, growing. There are days my mom would give me a piece of dry bread and some tea. She said, "Son, I ain't got no eggs and I ain't got nothing to put in that bread." But she'd give me a piece of dry bread and some tea. She'd go to school with that. When you come home later, I get you something to eat. I cook a meal. And I'll be like, yes, mom. It was still love. I never call my mother by her name. I always say, yes, mommy, no, mommy. All this stuff here. As the children today now, the mother
Yeah.
give them
First
the best.
naming. Government
Best
name
book
moms.
bag, best Snickers, best everything.
Yeah.
Man, they be jiggy fly, bro. I never had these things. And I look at these children, and these children cuss out their mother.
Oh,
These children grew up telling their mother, you never do nothing for me.
yeah,
This, that, and the third. And this is a different era. But again, like I said, my mother and your mother did not play this nonsense. She'll
yeah.
smack you. You'll be like the exorcist. Your head will go behind the back of your head. People
Right,
of today, parents of today, they're different. They want to be their children friends,
right, yeah,
associates, partner. You ever see mother and daughter going to the same club, sleeping with the same boyfriend?
yeah.
This is crazy. When back then a mother would never do that. A mother would never want to have the same man that her daughter is sleeping with.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I see that
as we
sometimes. That's a
unfold,
lot of times with the mothers that had the kids. They had their kids very early, and
yeah,
then when the kids grow up, it's like, all right, we're gonna have our whole phase together. Like it's like, whoa, that's how y'all moving.
but
Like that's
yeah,
how y'all thinking.
yeah.
Yeah, so
That's
I
what.
missed out on my time because I had to take care of you, but now we both in the age range of 20 and 30, so I guess we can go on this phase together. And
And
it's very toxic. Yeah,
it's toxic, bro. It,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
toxic. So
That's where
again,
you get all these sexy reds and stuff from, man.
yeah, and that's why we see what it is. Because, like I said, back in my days, children knew their place. They stayed in their place.
Yeah.
Adults didn't allow children to violate them. Now it's a different thing.
Yo, these children
I-
nowadays is different too, bro. These children is different.
yeah, 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 yeah.
My daughter was born in 2022.
Oh, she's a pandemic baby.
Pandemic baby. I'm telling you,
Yeah, I got one of these.
seconds out the womb, she like this.
Yeah, they know it
Alert.
all, bro.
Walking at month like at 8 months and stuff. Like, was he walking at 8 months? Let me not lie,
Yeah,
but
because time's short.
just doing everything
The time
fast.
is ahead now.
Yeah.
They ain't crawling no more. My man tell me his baby born with a teeth in his mouth. I said, what? I said, maybe he ready to eat. Baby born with a teeth in his mouth. You ever
Born
heard
with
that?
teeth in his mouth.
Yeah,
Oh, why? Ready to come out and eat meals.
ready to eat. Yeah, I said, I told him, I said, bro, you gotta prepare yourself to start spending a whole lot of money for this guy. This guy born with his choppers already.
Already.
Yeah,
That's
that boy
wild.
don't want no breast milk. That boy wants steak. He
Right.
really have a teeth.
Right.
Yeah, so it's not to say it's different. It's just it been here, it's always here. It's just the time that your eyes, those of us that awaken, could see the signs much better than those that is asleep.
Hmm.
So as you awaken, you seeing everything clearly. You don't need nobody to tell you, "Hey, look at that." You seen that with your own ability.
Right.
Yeah. So that's what's going on. But there's nothing new under the sun, moon, and stars. But this what's going to happen to a lot of us that is hard headed and want to play with our children like they're our friends, and put them in the same predicament as they
I
are our
appreciate it.
adult same age. So that's what we gonna get. 'Cause I love my children, and there's a limit that I do. I play with my children. I wrestle with them. I play with them. But
Yeah,
as
you
I
gotta do
play with them,
that. You gotta do that.
yeah, I play with them. But I always has a gap. I play with my little daughter. I play with her. We box. We wrestle. I play with her. What that she almost kicked my teeth out of my mouth. But but,
Yeah.
but we playing, so I can't get mad with her. She
Yeah.
defending herself. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? She
Right.
defending herself. What type of father I would look like? She kicked me in my damn mouth, and then I
You
went.
get mad. Yeah, yeah,
That don't make sense. I was tickling her.
yeah.
She was excited playing. She swing her foot, boom, across my
Yeah.
face. And you know what I said to myself? I said, "Oh, well, you better stop this shit right now before you end up. You can't grow no more teeth, so you gotta leave it alone." So after a while, I tell her stop. That's it. And
Yeah, that's it. That's
She
it.
got overexcited.
But that's important though, because anytime she really she need to use that kick, she know how I feel to
Yeah,
throw it. You
yeah.
know what I'm
I've been
saying?
teaching her to use that kick anyway.
Right,
So
right.
that's what I said. But there's some things, like I said, I got three daughters right now. I got two. My older daughter's supposed to be like 13, 14 years old. But I play with my girls. I play with my boys too. I play with my daughters. I love my daughters, and You know, sometimes, like I say, even their girls and I'm proud with them, they still has a limit with them.
Yeah.
Like when I'm serious with them and I say, do this or do that, and I see they from the, I say, don't do that. I'll smack you dead in your face. Don't do that. So my key thing
Thank you for the
is,
shares. Thank
I'm
you
your
for the tap.
father.
Appreciate
Huh?
you guys. And I'm talking to my chat. Thank you for the
Okay.
taps. Thank you for the shares.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all. Much
So,
love,
so
y'all.
my key thing is, yeah, I'm your father. I'm gonna share that love with you, but you gonna respect me just like I'm gonna respect you.
Right.
You gonna respect me. You know, I know you my daughter and I love you a lot, but not because you're my daughter, I'm gonna let you. I have a friend, he had a daughter, and I used to go by his house, and he used to play dominoes in his basement. Every time I goes down there to play dominoes, his daughter will come down there and sit on his lap. And he'll be playing dominoes, he'll be drinking. She's right there. So one day I said to him, I said, bro, um, why is it that you always have your daughter downstairs, you know, when we playing dominoes? Why don't you let her play with her moms? He said, oh, no, she likes to be with me. My daughter loves me. I said, okay, all right, I'm not telling you nothing more. That's your daughter, whatever. And as time started to unfold, I would see the daughter will come downstairs. Even when there's no domino game going, like the game about to start, and the father is not even downstairs, but we are downstairs. She'll come downstairs and just say hi, and then I notice that she'll sit on one of the father's friend on his lap, or she would just slide and come in between his leg. And I would sit and watch her. The next time again, I told my friend, I said, so now you have your daughter coming down in the basement, and now she's sitting on people's lap now. He said, oh, that's my friend there, all like family, and this and that. Hey, I see that little girl grow. When that little girl was like 13 and a half, you know what she did? She pulled her panties down and tell her father to come do such and such to her. And I told the
No.
father, I said, you let your daughter disrespect you like that? You know what he tell me? She don't really mean nothing by that.
Oh wow. Delusion.
I said, what?
Delusion.
Okay, so 2 years gone by and she beats the mom upstairs in the apartment. So the mother says she's calling the father. And she telling the mother, go ahead. What he's going to do when he come over here? What is he going to do? And that day, the father come up here. The father here talking to him on the phone like nothing. So the father get mad and decide she coming over there. And that's when she pull on her panties, open her behind, and tell the father to come do whatever to her. And when the father go to beat her, she called the police. The father ended up getting locked up.
Man. Yeah, that's originally his fault, man. That's why you know what I'm saying? That's why I say, yo, certain comforts is the beginning of destruction. You know what I mean? Comfort be and as I'm going, you know, I have teenagers now and I see like they love snacks and they love like, you know, I see myself in my children. So when I see them doing certain behavior, it just remind me of when I did
Of
the same
you.
behavior.
There
You
you
know what I'm
go.
saying? It's like, and I'm like, yo, why was I doing that? You know what I'm saying? And you try to figure out why. You try to connect where their heads is at right now. But you up here, but you trying to understand from seeing
What's
from
going down there?
you know, from their level. And it's the you told so much that everything we do, as far as like we working, everything we do pretty much is to pay for comforts and
Right.
to pay for conveniences.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And going back to what you were saying about America and how, you know, they lie to us and things like that. But
Mm-hmm.
it's like people come to, like, that's the American dream. They come here for the lie. They come here so they don't have to bury, you know, they don't have to bury their you know their past. They don't have to bury their they don't have to deal with it. You can go somewhere else and pay for the convenience of someone else to deal with
There you go.
your loved ones and package them up and put them away. You know what I'm saying? So this is what the American dream is. So we here, we want them to lie to us. So
So the
it's only
American
when the
dream is
lie
a
don't
damn
taste
lie,
good.
right?
Yeah,
Say it's a
it's
lie.
only when the lie don't work out. It's like, oh, they lied to us. But hold on, you came here because you wanted to be lied to.
There
You
you
love the
go.
lie. You want the lie.
And
Yeah,
that's
you
what they've
want
been
it.
getting to the people because the people love the lies. You can tell them the truth. You gotta tell them the
Yeah,
lie because they will kill you if you tell them the truth.
yeah.
Tell them
You
the
don't.
lie,
They
and
don't want
that's
to hear
much
the truth.
better.
Right. The
That's
lie
just
goes
what it
much
is.
sweeter.
And
The lie is
that's
much
why
sweeter.
look at my platform. Why you think that they have me in prison with 43,000 for so many years? They don't want a brother like me to become on the platform and talking these type of talks, not racist, not hatred, but truth,
Hmm.
for people to understand that. They ain't gonna want that. And the first thing they gonna want to portray me as a corruptible person, but I see they allow corruption to come out of there.
Yeah.
They allow a lot of corruption to come out of there,
Yeah.
and it's okay.
Selective. Yeah.
It's okay. Like when we
They got the
talk,
selective sight. Selective sight.
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You and I have this topic going on here on this live right here. Are we talking positivity? You might find somebody that TikTok or whoever knows that person, the history of that person, is people that like to come to people's page and act the fool or be disrespectful. Yet still TikTok or Instagram, they will glorify that individual knowing what that individual does. They will not even try to stop that individual. They will let this individual come on your page and start messing around. And how it's so wicked. I'm a straight person. They're gay people. If they're gay, that's their business. I love women. That's what I know. God created male and female. Majority of times I'm on my platform and I would have a guy coming over there that is kind of way like that. And he know that I'm a straight person and I don't affiliate with these type of people. He's gonna try to come on my platform, okay, and try to come with his garbage, knowing that I'm a hetero straight person, knowing that
Right.
me and him is not on the same term.
Hmm.
He gonna start talking about his buns. Like I had a guy, what did I say? He's sexually he said, huh? He say he's sexually frustrated. And I'm sitting over there, I'm like, what?
Was it? It was in the chat.
Yeah,
Was it in the
he's out.
in the comments?
Yeah, in the chat,
In
the
the
comment.
comments, or did he come onto the? Did he come onto the screen?
On the chat. Yeah, he came out and he said that like that there. So I scratched my head and I'm thinking, I one thing tell me one thing, but I want to give it the benefit of the doubt. So let me be respectable. And I try to talk to the brother. Before I could talk to the brother moved on talking about his buns, something about his buns and this and that and the other. And I said, whoa, bro. Whoa, how you getting here? How you get here? Because I know you
How
know
you
I
get in
ain't down
here?
with this, bro. And why are you coming over here to
Yeah.
come and interact like that, bro? I said, bro, you on the wrong platform. You need to go. You need to
You
go.
know what's
We
funny?
not gonna
When I
discuss.
first started, TikTok, I had so
Mm,
many of those people come to my live, and it almost discouraged me because I said, what am I putting out that's attracting this? You know what I'm saying? And every time I would come
right.
on live, I was getting that type of energy. They would never come up and show their face. They would just be in the
No,
comments
in the
saying all
comments.
kind of, yeah, they'd be saying the wildest things, like crazy. Like what? Like you reading the comments, I'm over here just reading comments out loud and I'm mistakenly reading this nonsense. Like what? Like so it almost discouraged me, man, but man, unfortunately, it seemed like it just stopped. It just stopped all of a sudden. After I just kept going,
You
it just
gotta fling
stopped.
fire on it, bro. You gotta fling fire. What I does is sometimes, even reading the comments, sometimes I try not to even to focus on reading the comments because that could throw you off too. Because people throw things in there that be like, "What the?"
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I try to just focus on what I'm saying
Yeah.
because they will. The devil plays his games too. He will find people type things in the have you busting. I already have a strain with my eyes already, so I gotta quit to really see um
What they
you
saying?
know what's going on. And by the time I figure it out, I see this is what I'm straining my eye to read.
To
Bro, I'll be
see.
pissed off, bro. Come on,
Wasted
man.
energy, man. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I'll be pissed off. That's why sometimes I don't, I don't too read it because, like I say, it causes my eyes to strain and my eyes run water. Sometimes my daughter's here. Sometimes I get it and I see it good and I read it good, and the next time I come, it's like foggy. I cannot really see it. But then recently I said, man, I ain't gotta read no damn comments, bro. I always give
yeah,
thanks to all who's on the live and
yeah.
continue doing my talk.
That's right.
I
That's
stay
right.
focused on what I'm doing instead of I'm trying to focus on reading your comments when
Yeah,
what you putting over there doesn't have nothing to do with what I'm talking about, but something
yeah,
to throw me off or make me get upset. So I'm like,
yeah.
yeah, hell with that. I'll leave that alone. I'll leave that alone. But
Brother
yeah,
Red Shot,
bro.
man. We got I got another 15 minutes on this live. I
Yeah.
got another 15 minutes, man, and I wanted to
The-
bring it back around so that we can we can close it up in the next 15 minutes. Um, so today is trending Thursday, and to stay on the topic that we was talking about with the youth and things, and
Yeah.
to go on a lighter on a positive note, there's a new trend right now that's been going on for the last couple of days, and it's called the quarter zip
Quarter
trend.
zip.
Quarter
Quarter
zip.
zip.
So this is a quarter zip. This kind of sweater that's only it only zips a quarter, but
Okay.
it's a new business casual, and it's a lot of the young brothers that was wearing the Nike Techs and the hoodies. This is
Right.
the new trend for them. You know what I mean?
Okay.
The business casual, and I love this new trend for the brothers, the black and brown
Starboy.
brothers. You know what I'm saying? And
I'm just
it's
saying
and
hi to Starboy, you know what I mean? Bless. Yeah, yeah, I hear you. So that's the trend now.
that's the trend. You know what I'm saying? So it's business casual, and you know what I'm saying. There's no more no more Nike Techs, no more hiding your face, no more
Right.
looking suspicious. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You looking presentable. You could take me anywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right, right.
And the young brothers is I'm I'm glad to see like this change happening, and they go into the business casual, and they getting out of the Nike Tech and the anti-socialism and all that type of stuff, and being profiled. You know what I'm saying? Because really, you wearing that Nike Tech and you really just being profiled. As soon as they
Right,
see
right.
the kids with the Nike Tech with the hoodie on, the backpack, the shiesty on, they already assuming that you're a criminal,
So
even if you're not.
then in that case, my brother, what they should do is they should blame that on Nike Tech, because Nike is designing these things and they're making a fortune. I mean, when the modelers model for these garments, they're making billions and billions. And
Yeah.
if that's the way it's going to look in our community upon our children, then it's
Hmm.
supposed to have the same effect that the ones that's coming out to bring the product out, the merchandise out, who
Yeah.
models in the merchandise and make the merchandise to be a celebrity, a top celebrity that everybody wants to wear it, then they should hold a company
Accountable.
accountable
But you see,
for
these smart, these big companies, they're smart. They don't market it. They don't market it the way that the kids is using it, right? So they said in Nike Texas for after workout, what do you call it? Casual, athletic casual. That's how they categorize it. It's athletic casual. So this is supposed to be workout wear, but they wearing it as everyday wear. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So Nike doesn't advertise it like that. But when you go to the movies, when you go to the music videos,
Rochi.
when when you go to the music videos, when you go to the movies, that's where it's advertised as such.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So this is how the big companies stay. They keep their hands kind of clean because they say, "Oh, we didn't design it for that. We didn't design it for that."
But I think what the government should do, if the government gonna say that they're gonna allow something to be legal, like
Hmm.
hoodies and stuff like that. Everybody wear hoodies. But
Yeah,
if when they gonna make the hoodie, whites wear it, blacks, everybody wear, but it's more of a problem if blacks wear the hoodies,
yeah,
then we should start to find a way to double charge these companies that are making certain outfits, knowing that we are the majority, that the consumers that consuming these
These products,
this
right?
merchandise,
Say,
then
look,
it should be a like for these things coming in our community, they should have an extra amount this company's got to pay because then it's putting our children and our youth in
you see the
problems
Nike,
with the NYPD. So they should
yeah,
have some type of grant or any outfit that they make that's gonna come in our community, and our children gonna represent it because we are the consumers. We
right.
buy more than any other person. Although they're saying we don't have money, but we
We
blacks
buy our own fashion.
we buy more than anybody else. For poor
Yeah,
people that don't have money, we spend money. So
yeah,
when these hoodies are coming in our community, in every black community, where there is more blacks than whites or any other race, and it's the blacks going to be wearing these things, they should hold these companies accountable for increasing the price that the brand hit. Something's supposed to come back to the community because I'm gonna buy a hoodie and I could get locked up, I could get pulled over, I'm getting discriminated, all kind of stuff happening to me just wearing this with a
but yeah,
hood on.
you can't really blame. I understand what you're saying, but you can't really blame Nike, right? Because Nike first, they don't advertise it as such. You have to look at the people who the children are looking up to. You know what I'm saying? The D boy in the corner, what he wearing?
Yeah,
What's the Yeah, I'm saying the scammers, what they wearing, because that's what the
right.
kids is looking at, because they seeing these people as cool. Maybe and why they find these people cool. That's another conversation. But when we look at who the youth are looking up to, as far as their idols, their celebrities, and things
Mm-hmm.
like that, it's like these people are wearing the Nike Techs, and now the
Mm-hmm.
children are wearing it, or as they coming up, they're wearing it because they feel like, oh, my favorite artist wears such and such,
Mm-hmm.
and I seen the popular kid who's a D boy.
Mm-hmm.
I seen him on the corner, hustling his thing. He was wearing the same thing. I see the
Mm-hmm.
girls like him. So this is to the kids. This is all they really. This is what they bringing in, and this is what they understand as what's cool, and they're wearing it. I don't think they really understand that because I'm wearing the same uniform as the D boy, as the scammer. Now that makes me a suspect. I
Right.
don't think they really understand that. When I grew up, my mom and the community I grew up in, they told us the police is looking for this, that, and that.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think a lot of these kids is getting that type of information, or maybe I don't know if they getting that information. But I was one that listened to that. I didn't want to look like the D boys because I didn't want to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to
Right.
be associated with certain things, but certain kids grow up and they find that that's what's popular.
Then let's
Their
sue the
older brother
government.
was wearing it. Hmm?
Let's sue the government because it's the government that makes. Okay, this is a trend. Now we know America pull our products out there and okay. Yeah, take it from your moms and go deal with it because she said she was going. We know America is a country that deals with a lot of trend.
Right.
If you want something to go viral, it's easy in America
Yeah,
because
we
of
set the
trend.
trends. We set the
Because
trends.
of trend, right?
Yeah.
So
Especially the young black community, they set the trends as far as what's cool.
what's cool?
Yeah.
So we saying that we should hold just like America wants to hold now the parent of the child. If the child do the crime and the child is a minor, America wants to make that child parents to pay part of that crime that that child create. And I say yeah, because a lot of parents know their children is out here doing crime and they don't care. So it's the same thing, vice versa. Whatever creating a problem, if my child gonna go out there and create a crime, and you as the government gonna say, I'm gonna hold you responsible. Excuse me. I'm gonna hold you responsible. Why? Because the child is a minor. Why? Because it's 10 p.m. and you should know where your child at.
Yeah,
Why?
yeah. I
Because
know
yeah,
the
you
commercials.
are the child guide.
Hmm.
I would throw that same thing back on the government because whatever that they allow to come out becomes a problem. Whatever the media put out, whatever they send out there, it becomes a problem to the
Yeah,
people. So the people sing and they follow it. Okay? So
right.
vice versa, if my son go out there and create a crime and you're gonna punish me because of my son crime, you gonna tell me it is my responsibility to know what my damn minor son was doing, underage son was doing, I should be on his case. Well, I'm gonna put the same thing back onto them. If they're gonna put some things out here that's gonna corrupt the youth, if they're gonna throw some things in the media that's gonna corrupt the youth,
Right.
then we should hold them full responsible for what they're putting out. Because when they put out stuff like Coco Melon out, there's another one. It is
There's a
not you and
fact.
I putting out Coco Melon.
Yeah.
They get the okay from some form of government, some form of law tells them, okay, you can put that out. Just like I'm here on this platform and they're monetizing me. I
Yeah.
can't say this and I can't say that. And I may not mean harm by what I say, but then they always come with codes, like you said. There's some things you can't say because of whatever.
Yeah.
Well, the same thing supposed to go for them. They're supposed to have some type of person,
Yeah.
whatever, managing, watching what they're putting out and what they're causing to make harm to the people. Because to the people is the majority. So if the government is harming the people, then of course they should have a way where the people could um hold the government responsible for the evil
But
that they're doing, because the
but don't
government
you want
holds us for the things that we do that is negligent or not right. The government will hold it upon us, so we need
to?
to hold them accountable too, and they're the ones who bring out a lot of stuff from the television and from the so we can hold them too, just like they're gonna hold us, because like I said, 10 p.m. Do you know where your son is? You're supposed to know where your son or your daughter at. Because if I don't know where they're at and they're minor, means I'm not doing my job.
Yeah, it's crazy that you supposed to that they put that. It's crazy that they put that they do it like that, and then at the same time they don't. They well, what I'm trying to say is they give you a lot of especially as a parent, they give you a lot of responsibility, or being a parent is a lot of responsibility, and they took away a lot of the authority, right?
Hmm.
You can't really push you can't really discipline the way you used to. You can't really do certain things. So it's like I have the same responsibilities, or if not even more, with the phones and the internet and all these different things, these new
Right,
frontiers. But you take away you take away my authority, where
right,
I can't run down on them. They you take away all the reasons they have to fear me. You know what I'm saying? And
right.
it's like this is why a lot of parents end up coming from a friend perspective with with the kids, because you can't force them to do anything. You can't enforce any rules, really. You know what I'm saying? You can't enforce it beyond just keep saying it. And
Well,
when
you
the
cannot
kid
force
gets
the law. You cannot force anything in a grown person. Like I said, if you
real life, thank
end
you.
up joining the military,
Hmm.
you and they ain't gonna send you to go fight war as you join the military. They're gonna have to condition you. So it's the same thing in the home. We cannot wait for the children to be adults and try to condition them under perspective
Yeah,
order of right and wrong. This is
yeah,
something that's supposed to be going through them from since they're small.
yeah,
Because even the same system tells you that the child is easier to learn when they're small, because they're like a sponge. They could take in everything. So a lot of us, again, sometimes even before the government step in, even though we did the big thing where with the birth certificate stuff and we actually give our children willingly,
yeah,
but what I tell people is the government do not live in your home. You are in your home from your child is small. Practice, practice make perfect. So if you have certain things about you that you're pushing, it might not be 100 okay with the way you like it, but it will work 50 to 60 to 70 to 80 to 90%. it will work for you if you start doing it very early in life. And like I said, a lot of these children right now that are menace to society, it's because their mother and father, when they were small, spoiled them to the ability where my child didn't do that, or my child it's okay, or it's all right, or I will handle it in the lovey-dovey way. It was not parents like your mother and my mother that was here as hash and dealing with respect and order in the right perspective manner. Okay,
Yeah.
we have parents today that, like I said, they state of mind to become an adult or being parents, they don't even have that. They're babies themselves too.
Yeah,
Babies
yeah.
are having babies.
That's a fact. A
So
lot of people are still 14, mentally still 14, 15, 16.
this is what I'm
They
saying.
still
There
in
you
high
go.
school. They still living in high school. Yeah, a lot
Yeah,
of
because some
adults
of
are still
them,
in high school.
some of them, you could become an adult before time. You know that, not because you could have the age, but you wasn't mature.
Yeah,
Everything's mature. You have a fruit.
yeah,
If the fruit is not mature and you pick it
yeah. A
before
lot of
time,
them.
it's
Hmm.
no good. So a
Yeah,
lot of our children that becomes adults that has children are children themselves. They're fruits
children
that was
themselves.
forced to
Yeah,
ripe.
yeah.
Forced ripe
Especially when they
fruit.
have them very young. When they especially, yeah. That's what we were saying earlier. Um some of the mothers specifically that had kids very young, and when the children is like 20 and they're only
Yeah.
like 36 or something like that, it's like, hold on, now they relating as friends and they're going to the
There you
club
go.
together and they're doing the same dudes, and it's like I've heard so much of that happen in the last like 5, 10 years. Like I never
Mhm.
heard that when I was a kid.
Because it was a different, the matriarch principle was different. Now there's no matriarch principle. There's just a there's just a way, not even an order. There's just a way pretending to be adult to want to be grown. If you notice, a lot of people that playing grown sheep, if you take them and drop them in the forest or in the woods, they're not making it. They're gonna die. They ain't gonna able to survive. A lot of people that saying they're grown, you just take them and put them in the woods. Put them out there and see how grown they are.
Yeah, a lot of people just want to say, I'm grown, I'm grown, I'm grown. Yeah, grown to do what? You know, my dad used to say, what's he say? You grow, damn, what he used to say? I used to, I can't stand what he said. When I was around my age, 15, 16, I was getting big. The
Mm-hmm.
voice getting deeper. And he said, don't, what did he say? He used to have my dad used to have a quote for everything, man. But he
You
said,
say your pee making suds. My mother used to tell me my pee making suds, so I think I'm grown.
oh,
You know,
your
when you're
pee
on the
making
feet,
sense.
you start to
Yeah, yeah,
sperm. Your
yeah,
body developing. So you go
yeah,
pee. Your pee is different from when you're a normal little boy. You know, you're bigger
yeah.
now. There's a lot of firm in there. Yeah, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah. You
So she
feeling
used to tell
yourself?
me, she used to say, yeah, your
Yeah,
pee making foam now, so you think you're a grown man. So,
yeah.
but the
She
key
said
thing,
15 is a wild time. Yep, I
yeah,
hear you in
yeah.
real life. 15 is a
Mm-hmm.
wild time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But he said something
Mm-hmm.
about don't let your head don't grow big and your head don't grow, or he had some quote like that.
He said,
It's
what's it? Don't let your brain outgrow your head or something like that.
something like that. Yeah, it was something like
Yeah.
that.
The mother used
Oh,
to say this
don't
weird
grow
stuff.
big in your head and your mind. Something. Don't grow big in your mind and your head still
Your
small.
mind stays small.
Yeah, yeah, something like that, man. It's gonna eat at me all day now. I'm gonna remember it later today.
So you know what that's telling you, my brother. So we gotta watch a lot of things in life where we could
Right,
do and
right.
what we cannot do.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
there's no bent to it. And like I said, there's a right way and there's a wrong way. And a lot of us choose to do the wrong thing instead of the right thing. So
yeah,
that's be what happened.
yeah. And that's the
That's what it
comfort. That's the chase. That's the chase and the comforts. I feel like that comes from we usually pick the wrong thing because the mindset is so focused on comfort and
Right,
convenience that
right.
you would pick the wrong answer because you think it's going to give you a quick
Yeah,
it's going to give you a quick payoff.
quick results.
Yeah, quick results. Like in business, bro, I went through from the age of I had my first kid when I was 21. From
Hmm.
21 to I went from 21 to to 31, trying to start businesses, making
Right.
countless LLCs, all kind of stuff,
Right.
because I was trying to find the shortcut. It wasn't until I sat
Mhm.
down and sat in one industry, which was the hair and beauty industry. But my
Right.
mom, my godmother, Black Rose, you might know Queen Black Rose. She's from
Hmm.
Brooklyn. Yeah, she's that's my godmother,
That's
and
your godmother.
yeah, that's my godmother, and my mother. They was deep into Queen Black Rose was one of the first to do the natural hair thing in this
Yeah, I heard
50s and
about it. Yeah,
60s.
yeah.
Yeah, so that was one of my early mentors. My my godmother and my mother both was into the locticians and stuff early
Mm.
from early 80s and things like
Right,
that.
right, right.
So I ended up tapping into something that was always in my heritage, and I'm
Right,
over
right,
here
right.
trying to do photography, trying to do this and that. I'm grateful for it now because I have a lot of things to draw from when I do have questions and I need answers and stuff. But
Right, right, right.
as far as like if I would have just tapped into what was close and what was available, what was like the information and things that was right there, I would have been successful
Right.
15 years ago. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But
but
it's
that's
the
why.
constant chasing the shortcuts and chasing the trying to find the fast way that caused me to have to go take a 11, 12 year detour.
So how do you feel now from that 11, 12 year? What do you feel with your life now? Do you feel like you accomplished something? Do you feel like
And
something is missing? Do you feel like that actually now you reach a point in your life that you over the true value and the whole purpose of you now?
yeah, I think I definitely have I do have a gratitude, and it did come, all the failures did come with some wisdom,
Right.
so I do see, I don't look at failures as failures anymore. I look at them as lessons. Like that's your lashes to get your wisdom. You ask for you ask for wisdom. These the lashes you got to catch before you
Mm.
receive the full wisdom. You know what I'm saying? Like that
Okay.
wisdom don't come just like patience. Now you got to wait. So that I pray for patience, and that's why I had to wait the 12 years. And I prayed for wisdom, and that's why I had to go through the hardship. I prayed for strength, and that's why I had to go through the hardship. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you pray for certain things, you get them, but you gotta
You're
pay the price for
acknowledging
them.
good. You're acknowledging good. You're acknowledging a lot of people. Man, we all every day, me, you, and a whole lot of other bunch of other people, taking one step every day. We ain't better than nobody. We go through life, but what makes us different is our obstacles becomes our wisdom. Our obstacles. See, other people they deal with their obstacles with aggressiveness, anger. Why me? Why I have to go through that?
Yeah,
Man, all that.
yeah,
I want. I reached to a point where I say, you know what, Lord? If that's what it is, I give thanks.
yeah,
I give thanks. If that's what it is, and I that's what it is. I give thanks. Allow me to overcome and to appreciate what I'm overcoming. So that never look like a negative in my eye. Whatever transgress in front of me, it's for the best. It's for the better. It could be even I sad cat hold me, right? And I felt like I was crippled. I couldn't do nothing. So I got upset, real upset. Because now I wanted to know what was going on with me so early in life that I was losing my ability, my ability to move and stuff like that. So that really played hit me hard because that's all what I have now. If I don't have anything, I got me, and with me, I have ability. I do my calisthenics, I love my workouts, my running. And this is the thing, I don't have a lot of friends. I don't have friends like that. So I occupy my time with things that I like running, exercising. These are my little comfort things. You know, I could run for 5 miles, 10 miles, talking to myself, looking around. Whilst I run and look around and talk with myself, I get gift, I get a happiness enjoying me. So I tell people I run with me, myself, and I, brother, say like, who you talking to, Red? Me. But I'm talking to me, myself, and I. So I've done affiliate a little thing going on with me, and that made me happy. That I tell people I don't need 10 people, 4 people, 3 people to be happy. I could sit right in this living room, talk to myself, laugh with myself, make a joke with me. You know, I'm fine. I'm fine. I talk to the chair. I could divide myself. So I'm not a person that get bored to say, well, if I really dying for somebody to be around. I've been alone for so long. I know how to deal with me. You know what I mean?
You're not
It's
talking
not
to
a
the chair.
problem.
You putting yourself in the chair. You're not
You
talking
see
to
what
the
I'm
chair.
saying?
You putting yourself in the chair.
Yeah. So I be telling people. So I be telling people that I said, bro, if you need somebody to make you happy, something wrong with you. There's too much things in this world.
Yeah.
I see people. Why do you think sometimes you see people with dogs and cats and they don't want to have nobody as a friend? Because they reach a point in their life that they choose that particular way. Can't be bothered with human beings. I don't need no friends. I'll get a dog. I'll get a cat. I'll get 4 dogs. You know, I'll just talk to dogs all day. You know, but that can always eliminate them from the whole person people thing. Now
Yeah.
I don't reach to that stage. I'm not gonna choose no dog cat over a person, but I'm saying that I has reached to the point where I know how to make happiness. So
Yeah.
my obstacles is not a problem. When
Yeah.
obstacles drop in front of me, I don't say, "Oh Lord God, why you make my life so hard, man?
Yeah.
Why?" You know, I don't do none of that. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't say nothing because
That
my
be half the
pickup
battle
ready.
right there, man. That be half the battle. All them 12 years that I was going in circles is because I was doing all that why me stuff. I was doing the
Yeah,
why me stuff for all that time. And
there
that's
you go.
why it took me so long to get out of it. So I can't blame nobody else but myself, man.
That's it, my brother. From
Yeah.
the moment you stop saying the why
You
me
stop
and the
blaming your
why he,
parents. You stop blaming your friends. You stop blaming all these other good job. All these other elements that you invite into your life most times. That's the stuff that really holds you down, and you know what I'm saying?
that's it, bro. That's
Yeah.
it. Nothing more, nothing less. But that's exactly it. So I tell people all the time, bro. It's all in your hands.
Yeah.
Stop blaming things. I sits in my house. I tell my sons this. I said, I never had no brother. I'm in my house and no brother come calling me, "Yo, Red, where you at? Come inside now." I
Yeah.
said, "No, brother. I never, my mother, when the little boy didn't tolerate nobody come and call me out. She said, don't never hear anybody call you out of from
Yeah.
the street, calling you out of my window. Don't never let me see you talking to nobody screaming in the window." So I don't know that. So nobody ain't calling me. And my mom always said to me, she said, "Look, you smoke, make sure you got money to keep up with your smoke. You drink, make sure you have money to buy your alcohol. Whatever habit that you got, make sure you could support your habit. You never got a habit and blaming your habit on the next man. Putting your habit on the next man. Don't do that." So that's
Yeah.
why I know. That I said, me, my thing is, my hardship in life is my progress.
You're right.
Because I make my drinks. I do CMOS. Sometimes I go out there to hustle. And about an hour, 2 hours, nobody ain't buying nothing.
Hmm.
And then I have this feeling comes, and then I have to check myself. I said, no, get out of my head. This is all good. Patience is a virtue.
Yeah.
Get out of my head.
Yeah.
And I relax.
Yeah.
Cool. And then I be like, God, I ain't make no money. I push my hand in my pocket, and I'm saying, I only made $20, $30. Man, look in my pocket, $200.
Hmm.
$200. Sometimes 150. Sometimes 3. And I said, what are you complaining for? These are just you just gotta flow like water. Don't be a
Yeah.
pest.
Before
Just
like
flow
water.
like water. It ain't working, it ain't working. There ain't nothing that could you do.
Yeah.
What you gonna get upset for? You gonna do all of that? It's not working.
Yeah.
You know?
Man, it's stuff like this. It's stuff like this I'll be wishing I can like take out of my brain and put it in my son's brains. But these are the lessons that you can't like you can't transfer these lessons. You could talk yourself blue. You know what I'm saying? And they can't understand where I'm coming from sometimes
How
because
old is your son?
he's 15. He's 15. I got
You
15 and
gonna get it.
13.
Keep
Yeah.
talking to him. Look, I got one here. Year before last, he got caught with one of these.
Mm.
Be talking to him, can't get through him. He knows
Yeah.
all. I gotta
Yeah.
open my mouth and say
Everything,
something.
man. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, okay, guy. I said, come here. I said, what is the color of your feathers? He said, huh? I ain't got no feathers, Dad. I said, no. Tell me the color of your feathers. He said, Daddy, I ain't got no feathers. I said, no, son. You got feathers. He said, no, Dad. Only birds got feathers. I said, no, son. You got feathers. Because you're flying real high.
Mm.
You're flying real high.
Close to the sun. Too close to the sun. You flying.
Let me know, Daddy. I'm not flying. I said, yes, son. You're flying so shitting high. You don't even know how high you're flying. He said, he got it like confused. What do you mean I'm flying high? Well, the day the police come up in here for him,
Right.
I said, now, you're not flying anymore, son. He looked at me. I said, now, you fly too close to the sun. He melt your wax.
Mm.
Your feathers now, they're
Yeah.
not strong anymore.
Ain't nothing
You
like that.
can't
That
see
plummet
it
to
no
the
more.
floor, man.
You're coming crashing down now.
Yeah.
I said, but I'm going to help you
Yeah.
to crash.
Mm.
I told him right here. I said, let me help you so you can come down a little faster. I gave him one slap, one punch. I grabbed him up. And before I got to hit him, the police said
Mhm.
to me, no, Dad, we got him. Thank you very
Mm.
much. We'll handle him from here. I said, yes, I will help you to know what is a crash. I tell him and I kick him out of here. Give him one kick in his behind and tell him go with him.
Mhm.
He looked at me like I was working with the police. I said, I don't give a shit how you see me right now. I told you was flying too high. So now you fall down. I said, you're gonna learn to walk now.
Yeah.
He said, yeah. I said, so where you gonna walk now? I said, I'm gonna walk. I said, no, you're walking on eggshells right now. You can't walk heavy right now.
Yeah.
You gotta take your time and now touch with your toes to see where it's
Yeah.
solid.
Yeah. Every
I never
step.
wanted that for you.
Yeah.
Now you're checking to see this quicksand. You're checking to see if you're gonna go through. When before
Yeah.
your foundation was good,
You
but you
ain't
choose to
appreciate it.
fly.
Yeah.
You wanted to fly. I was trying to show you how to walk. You're abundant walking. And then you fly to reach the sun. And I tell son, you're going too high, son. Come, come. You tell me no.
Yeah. But you
So
see, that's
now,
the lesson. That's the lesson you had to learn from falling. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like that's one lesson that you can't teach. And as a father, I know you wanna like translate that information into his head, man. But it's like you gotta feel the fire. That's the only
well,
way you're gonna learn.
when he felt it, I said I was not coming to the courthouse.
Mm-hmm.
His mom said, please, everybody deserve a chance.
Mm-hmm.
Well, see, I'm a different person from you. I'm a male. You
Mm-hmm.
a female. You think you know it all? See, if you run and grab him up and want to embrace him up, and he's gonna think he's a superstar.
Mm.
I said, let that star fall. Let that star fall and let it shatter. And let that star try to bring its pieces together.
Yeah.
Let it try to
I'm a
bring its
new.
own pieces together, put itself together.
Yeah.
I say, if you go over there and try to put that star back together, it's going to do the same thing.
It's never gonna really be put together. You got to put yourself back together. Yeah.
So you over there walking around here, walking around here, walking around here. What did he say to his moms? He gonna do this. Da, da, da. I turned around to him. I said, "Come here, have a seat here." I said, "Look, listen to me. You have a dream.
Hmm.
That's your dream. Just know when your dream come true, I'm not part of your dream. That means wherever you are, if you get locked up, you're not getting no money, commissary money, no phone calls. I'm not coming to see you. I'm not doing none of that. I'm not going for nobody to look in my rectum because of you.
I feel
I'm
you,
not
man.
doing that for you.
I
Like
feel
I
you.
said to you, you fall.
Yeah.
Now you putting yourself back together. But you better put yourself back together good because I ain't trying to put you back. But I'm going to still be here watching you.
Yeah.
Because now you a man. You a big
Yeah.
man. You don't,
Right.
nobody can tell you nothing. So make your own bed.
Nah, I don't think
Make
it's gonna
your
put
own
together.
bed. I don't worry about him. I just said, son, I love you. I love you a lot. But hey, you gotta
Once
love
he,
you too.
once he gets himself back together, which might take some time, he'll appreciate you, man. And you know the crazy part is, I when I hit the wall, when I was younger,
Mhm.
I didn't get a chance to for my dad to see me put it back together. But honestly, I feel like losing my dad helped me put it back together because I knew that
Yeah,
I didn't have nobody. There was never going to be another man that was going to care
care
for
for
me.
you like
Like,
him.
right.
Yes,
So at
Lord.
that point, I think at that point, I really became a man because it was like, all right, I'm, I'm the man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like I don't even know the words for it, but you come to a realization like
Yeah, you wake up,
that
man.
was your chance right there. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It's time to
yeah,
get it right.
yeah.
Yeah.
In other words, you know what happened to you? You end up losing one of your vests. You end up losing one of your vests. And you had the vest on all the time, but you never know how it felt, how it fit,
Yeah.
until you lost it and you can't get to wear it anymore.
Yeah.
And that's now you notice that you lose something, you lost something, and you can't get it no more. So in wanting that vest, you start trying to live in the life of the vest,
Appreciate
to
you.
invest your life to be better.
Yeah.
So we all, bro. We all,
Yeah.
we all, we all, we all. But some of us is lucky. Some of us we go through all of this, and
Yeah.
our parents are right here.
Right there. Yeah.
And some of us have to, you lose your parents. Then the transformation begins. It happens, but you never get the chance to go back to say, yo,
Thank
so they
you.
could put their hands on you to bless you.
Yeah.
Because every parent's supposed to bless the child. When the child reaches a certain age, man or woman, that's the time you call them in a room or wherever,
Yeah.
and you say, I'm proud of you, my daughter or my son, and whatever
Yeah.
you got to say, and the tears and the goodness. That happens. You don't have to be rich. Most people think, oh, my father is rich and he died, he's gonna leave money. Not that type of blessing. There's a
Yeah.
blessing every mother and every father lives. It's natural. When that child grow to that age and they play the role they're supposed to play, obedient, loving child, caring, nurturing, that father or that mother have this blessing for this child, which is for long life and prosperity and all the good things. So they put their hands on the head or they embrace the child and they say, I'm proud of you. From it could have 4, 5, 6 children. They might say from all my children, or all of you all, or you or two, or you and your sister, wherever the blessing gotta go, whatever they gotta say to you. But they would put their hands on you and they would do that. And a lot of us didn't get that. A lot of us we lose our parents. We mistreat them. Some of them we didn't see them. Some of us we got the chance, the opportunity, but we blew it. So, but your father left something with you. He redeemed you because you redeem yourself. You look within and see. You heard the music of righteousness. coming into your head. So you hack. Now today you could sit there with your own children and you becomes your father. You becomes your dad. And you are gonna play the same role.
That's the crazy
You're
part, bro.
better than him. You might be a little
that's
better than him,
that's the
but
crazy part right there,
he
bro.
leaves something for you that's great. And what he leaves for you, today you a man with your own children,
Yeah.
and you're gonna play that same role. And guess what? You did get your blessings. You did get it. You might think you didn't get it, but you did get it.
Yeah, I know I didn't know I didn't know when it was happening, but I realize now, man, because like that vest you were saying that I lost one with my dad, like I was able to, maybe you got three vests, you know what I'm saying? I lost one when I lost my dad, and I had to give one when I had my sons. So now when you have one vest left, you kind of like you learn to
Cherish it.
appreciate yourself though. Now, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm learning to appreciate myself. So, it's a constant growth, constant growth.
But I think you're gonna get it because the doors are already open and you're already placing the foundations down. And the key thing is humbleness and to look within. So you already start looking within, and the major objects or objectives, your objective, you already set your mind on it, and you know his mind, soul, mind, and body, good over evil. You knows that. You knows that you have to have a clean hands and a pure heart. You know you gotta be righteous. You gotta treat people good. You know the things that you gotta do. So that alone builds the love in you continuously to live under the banner of righteousness. So you ain't gonna be no difference but the same prodigy of your father. That love, the kindness, that's what's gonna be shining. It might grow in you more than your father because now you're gonna grasp onto certain things quicker because the knowledge is pouring and the gates are opening, it's flooding in. So of course you're willing to build a strong, you're family oriented, you're strong in that, and you don't have a belief, you have a way. Most people have a belief, and that belief is a doubt. But knowing is the essence of awakening. So you know. So that's what's awakening you. You don't believe, you know. You're not working on belief, you're working upon knowing what to do, knowing how to keep yourself, knowing how much energy to put out. Knowing is the key, not believing. You could believe that you could fly, you try to jump over the building, you fall, you break your neck. But if you know you could fly, there's no doubt. You know what I mean? Yeah, I saw these things where now brothers are walking on water. Brother invented slippers that he could run on water. I said, look how long they wanted to be like your shower. They wanted to walk on water. They finally make something for people to walk on water. So that's what it is.
Welcome,
That's
welcome.
it.
It's my sister Shanta. It's my sister Shanta right here. That's Red
Bless
Shot.
Charlotte, bless to your sister. Oh, we both eating.
Yeah, she
We
eating
both
something good
filling
right
our
now.
faces. I was filling my face a while ago. We gotta eat, man.
You gotta
We
eat.
gotta
Gotta
eat.
eat.
An empty bag cannot stand up. We gotta eat.
Gotta eat. Nah,
Yeah.
but yo, Red Shot, you don't know, man. You saved my show today, man, because soon as I had a 9:30 program planned, and the electric company came outside and they decided to do some work, shut off all the power. So all my notes and stuff was on the computer, and you came in right on time and took it right where it needed to go, man. So I appreciate you, man. Much
Hey,
love.
man, the most I always deliver, man. That's why I
Divine
tell
timing.
brothers and sisters, we are families of the universe. And it plays a big role to be sincere. It plays a big role to actually listen and actually to share views. And I listen to you, you listen to me. Humbleness is the key. And I said the universe never give you what you cannot bear. But it always have a balance in everything that you do. Always. So
Yes,
once
yes.
once again, it's not a problem to learn. It's always a gift to learn. It's always a gift to be humble. We don't know it all, but when we affiliate with each other under righteousness, we becomes one. Okay, so I don't know it all. No one know it all, but by us coming together and affiliating and reasoning, we share our differences, our opinions, and then we could come to an overstanding. You know, and that's why it's good for people to reason. It's good for we to share our ideas. You know, it's good to do that. 'Cause that's the only way we could build stuff up. So that's a good thing today. Everything is good. When you think something's gonna turn out to be, who's this? Somebody else gonna come? We got four. Oh God, why I did that? I thought
Shanta like the
somebody else was
battle.
trying to come in.
Shanta is a
I thought
battle.
so.
She's a battle conqueror. She
I
coming here
know.
to conquer
I
us.
lost already. I lost already. She doesn't have to talk. She doesn't even have to talk. She just gotta just show her face and she's
That's
gonna
it.
win.
She
You
got that
know.
home court advantage, man.
That's what I'm saying. We ain't getting nothing. But it look like you and her, your sisters and brothers, you're gonna do me wrong. Look, the two of you are gonna tag up on me. Oh my God. I'm dead. I'm definitely dead. Brother and sister gonna whip me up. Oh God. I didn't want to squeeze that, but sometimes I'm just learning the TikTok too. So I don't know much about battling, but I know I'm just learning the TikTok, so I don't know.
Yeah, look at beating us down, 99-0. Look how she
Look, she
doing.
about to look, she about to crush me up. My God. Look at this.
No
My
mercy,
God.
man. No mercy.
No mercy at all. My God. That's strictly overrunning, overpower. My Lord.
I ain't mad at you, sis.
Who is that calling me?
Yo, protecting my peace. Appreciate you, bro. Much love. Thank you. Yeah, man. So we had a really great discussion. We was talking about school systems. We was talking about trending topics. We was talking about a couple different things, family. Um, Shanta, what you eating? Where you at?
Uh,
You at
I
IHOP?
had an important call, so I had to answer the important call.
Oh, I can't hear you too good.
I'm at
Huh?
Golden Corral.
Oh, Golden Corral. Oh, I miss Golden Corral. Dang.
It's been so long. I'm in a different part of my city, and we don't have one where I am. But
Right.
I'm on this side, so I like let me come. So yeah.
Tap.
Golden Corral remind me of my boxing days, man. We used to go weigh in, and after weigh in, we go.
Tap the screen. Tap the screen. Tap the screen.
Give me 1 second, guys.
Okay.
I'm still hanging on in there. I'm hanging on. I'm hanging on, guys. She about to hang me. This girl keep calling me, bro. What the hell with these people?
Welcome in, guys. Hi. Hey, Dina. Hi. Thank you guys for the taps and the support. I appreciate it.
They always come up. I'm making a live every minute you calling me. And people be acting like they ain't got no sense, bro. You calling me to talk like some old horseshoe. Come on, bro. You're not even talking unicorn. You're talking horseshoes, donkey shoes. Keep calling me all the time. You know I'm on the line. You keep calling me. Why you calling me? Come on, bro. You acting like you don't know what you're doing. You right up in the house, you calling me. Come
Sorry
on,
about that,
bro.
guys. Sorry about that.
Not you, not
Okay.
you.
Phil running. What's up, Phil? What's going on, Phil? Thanks for joining.
I'm alive and
Now y'all making me hungry now.
yo, you and your sister's killing me. At the same time, somebody keep calling me on my live. I don't know how they expect me to do this.
Yeah, yo. But
Yo, she almost got me. I'm like, my tongue is out. You joking me?
Don't worry, she beat me all the time too, man. That's what she beat
Bro,
me all the time too.
I've been getting blows lately. Everybody be kicking my behind on this thing here.
You know, but
Everybody
that, you
be,
know, the main thing is about engagement. You know what I'm saying? The points don't really matter. It's really
I
about
know.
engagement. So I don't take it. I don't take it too much.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think about it too hard.
Yeah, that's true.
But
We've
seeing
been
that
getting,
one, but seeing that 113, that kind of hurts a little bit.
I know, I know. A little bit, a whole lot.
I like.
You say a little bit, my belly about to bust.
It sting a little bit.
I know. That sting burns. That sting, I feel that sting. She about to win in 4,
Somebody gonna snipe for you.
2, 1.
Oh, you got somebody snipe. You got a snipe.
You got a sniper.
Yo, I appreciate you, my dude.
Yeah, appreciate y'all guys, man. I wish one day I could win a game too. Let's try. Let's do another one. Let's see.
Yeah, Rashad. When I see you in the battle, I'm gonna pop in and snipe for you, bro.
I appreciate it, man. I've been trying to snipe somebody. I don't know. I think my gun is not big enough, or I don't have no bullets.
Yeah, you gotta reload, man. You gotta reload.
No, I'm trying to find my gun. I can't find it. I think somebody got to send me that gun.
That pum pum. Somebody
Yeah,
send my man a money pum pum.
yeah, I need it, guys. I need it bad, man. I need it, man. Serious times is coming.
The hair bar Orange County is in the building. Much love. Thank you for
I can't
showing
even
up.
see my screen. They telling me, you know what? They be jacking me. They up here telling me the rules and regulations about this thing here, and it's not even moving. It's just placed right here. I don't even know.
Yo, protecting my peace. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you for the
They
cap.
say the match has started. Remember. Yeah, this doesn't go away. It stays right there. The match has started. We know that. There's a report in it.
Yo, tap in with my dude, protecting peace. You see him posted up right there in the purple. Tap in with my G, man. He is definitely quality, man. Tap in with him. Tap in with him. Tap in with him.
I appreciate it, my brother. Yeah, I appreciate it. I need a little something going on here. A little hoo-ha-ha.
Yeah.
Something going on.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yo, you definitely bring the energy today, man. I appreciate you.
That's what I'm about, man. Good over evil,
Yeah.
man. Good over evil, man. I tell people when I'm on the live and I come on the live, you ain't gonna catch me talking no nonsense. So everything I say is positivity, more for our people,
Yeah.
more knowledge of the people that they learn. You know, a lot of people come on these things, they don't teach the youth nothing, they don't come with nothing good. They come with a lot of drama. And I can't do that. The world is already corrupt already. To be coming up here and starting more drama and more this. I mean, if I cannot do something for somebody to gain something out of it, it doesn't make sense. I mean,
Yo,
Well-
Red Shot, you getting, they lighting up your page, man. They lighting you up. They lighting you
yeah, I
up.
seen it. Yeah, man, I need some glasses though because like I've been seeing the words play. It's up.
Yo, much love, much love.
Appreciate you,
that's
boss.
I bet you that's my dude, man. That's protecting peace, man. He's definitely about spreading the love, man. Much love. I appreciate you, G.
Yes, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I think that's what it is, man. Yeah, protecting the peace. That's your people, yeah.
Yeah, that's my bro right there, man. He's good
I
dude,
appreciate
man.
you,
Make
bro.
sure you
At least
follow
he
him.
showed me some love, you know what I mean? He showed me some love. I appreciate
Yo,
it.
appreciate you, my dude. Ooh, I never got that was the
appreciate it.
first time I got that one. That fest gear. Yo, appreciate you, man. You showing me some
I
new
don't know
stuff.
much about the gifts. Only what I ever see is a rose,
Mhm.
the Daily Heart Me. I ain't never seen no fancy stuff yet. I don't know how long it will take me to see some fancy stuff. But I ain't seen no fancy stuff yet. You know what I mean? I ain't seen no fancy stuff yet. So I'm waiting patiently. They say patience is a virtue, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Boxing glove. Appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah.
Boxing glove. What is a boxing glove? What you get for that?
Boxing glove is 10 points.
Oh, that's 10 points?
That's
Okay.
10 points. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still learning them stuff. When did I get it? I don't even know if I did. This look like somebody
Guys,
gave me this.
this is my last game because I'm gonna start driving.
Okay,
Okay.
sister. Which way you
Okay.
going safe?
Oh,
Okay.
that's for the key.
Yeah,
Tell your
safety,
sisters
safety.
Yeah.
safely on your way driving.
I got you
May
some
God bless
crackers.
you.
Come
You
on
give
now,
me
you
a
got us
cracker?
some
Oh, that's
crackers.
nice. Oh, that's hey, that's the bomb. You know that, right? These crackers are nice right here, bro.
I'm telling you,
Yo,
aren't they
protecting, you
good?
awesome, bro.
I
You
love
are
them. I
awesome.
love them. Yeah.
Appreciate you, my G.
These right here, the jump offs, bro. This is what you now. Don't get me wrong. I ain't trying to be fresh, but these are real crackers, bro. These right
Yeah,
here,
those are the
bro.
good ones.
Yeah,
Those are the good ones.
these
Those-
right there, bro. I see the others come in a big green bucket. They salty, but these guys right here,
Yeah,
that leave a
the
flavor in your
saltines.
mouth, like aftertaste in your mouth.
Take me there and didn't
Some
get on
good
that
old
car.
chicken soup, some chicken noodle soup, and them crackers.
Oh yeah,
You got a
With
meal.
these crackers right here.
You got your whole meal. Yo, protecting my peace. Appreciate you, bro.
10 seconds, guys.
You're awesome.
Yeah.
You're definitely awesome. Yo, so at the end of this, I think
you
we
got
gonna.
good taste. Your sister got good taste for the mouth. She expensive girl.
Hey, she's quality, man.
expensive girl.
Quality.
That's what it is, baby. That's what it is.
Yo,
Hi, guys.
much love. Appreciate you, sis. Shanta, drive
Yes,
safely.
see you later.
She win
Thank you,
again.
dear. No,
win again,
Jabari win.
The
No,
game
Jabari.
won.
Oh, you the brother win.
Yo,
the
my
sister and the
MVP,
brother.
the
Alright.
hair bar, and my
That's
MVP,
right. That's
protecting
okay.
my peace. Yo, salute.
Man, I
double
appreciate
salute to
y'all,
you, bro.
I appreciate you.
appreciate you.
Salute to you too, man.
I appreciate you.
Hey.
But yo,
win
on
with
that
y'all
note,
guys, too.
I'm gonna find me something to eat because y'all make me hungry. Y'all eating over here.
Yeah, I had some dumplings. I had some dumplings with some ackee and saltfish.
Ooh, I might
Dumplings.
go get me some of that right there.
Yeah, I love my West Indian food, bro. I love
Yeah.
my island food.
Can't go
Yeah,
wrong
I
with that
love my
ackee and dumpling.
Bro. I always gotta get my little saltfish and my okras and my dumplings and my white yums, my bananas. Yeah, that's my island right there. I love
Yeah,
that.
yeah. That's solid food.
I can't eat them McDonald's and all that and this and that. I can't do all that here.
All that
I
stuff
can't.
just turned into mush.
Yup. Hey, here goes another one.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we got another one. Yo,
We got
appreciate you
another
protecting
one,
my peace. Appreciate you for the taps. Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all too, guys. I mean, I ain't win nothing yet, but you know what I mean? I'm over here. I'm gonna win sometime, one day. But,
You gonna
you
win.
know what I mean? I'm learning more about it. I'm a winner. Even though I don't win here, I still win. You know, I win when he win.
Right. We win it. We win it together, man. Yo,
Yeah,
this
it
whole
doesn't matter.
conversation, this whole live is a win, man. Double
It's a win.
W for this whole convo. W for the knowledge you spreading, for the gems you
I
dropping, man.
appreciate you, man.
Yeah,
And that's the
W.
type. That's what I like. You know, me personally, I like to interact with people that I not could reason with, and you know, we could share words, and you know, it's positivity. You know, a lot of people want to take this thing like to turn
Appreciate
it
you,
into a
brother.
drama business. We ain't on that.
Right.
We not on that drama thing. Trust me. We on positive.
I got my stylist over here dressing me.
Hey, my daughter do the same, man. She's the one who promotes my page. She's the one that decorates my TikTok page. She does a lot. These children are born. They born in a
They
different
born
era.
leaders.
These are day things right now.
Yeah.
They know everything about the computer stuff.
Yeah.
She be making me look stupid. I be looking for stuff. She be like, "Dad, it's right here." I be like,
Yeah.
"That's
Yeah,
the
that's how
time."
it be, man. This is their age. This is they technology.
Yeah.
They got it all, man.
Oh, somebody's sending some roses right here, bro. You got like
Yo,
20
thank you
there.
for the roses, bro.
You got 20
Appreciate you.
roses right here, baby.
Yo,
They love you.
protecting my peace, man. He looking out, man. I
What's up?
appreciate you, my G.
Appreciate
Yeah, I
it.
need
That's
you.
what's up.
I need you to save those for my battles, man. When it's battle time, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
We doing friendly. This is a friendly bout right here,
Friendly
man.
thing. I like this, man. But, hey,
Yeah, this is a
I'm
friendly
learning
thing,
that,
man. You see, he come
Day,
show
I'm
love on
learning.
both sides, though. He come on both sides and show love, though. So, yeah, I mean, that's just how he do. That's just how he do.
Yeah. That's what, and I love that because that's your man's right here. He show you love and show me love.
Yeah.
Hey, that's real right here now. You know
Yeah,
what I
bro.
mean? He's
He's
not
definitely
side like
quality,
that.
bro.
Yeah, he's showing the love though. So you know
Yeah.
what I mean? I appreciate it.
Nah, appreciate them, yo.
I ain't got nobody on though. Oh, I got one person that your man just jump on, I think.
Yup.
Yeah.
Yo, protecting my peace. Yo, make sure you come through on Sunday, bro, because Sunday we do our Sunday shout outs. I want to definitely give you a big shout out for all the contributions and the energy that you giving up in the building, man. It's definitely
Right.
noticed and definitely much appreciated, bro. So definitely
I
want to let you
appreciate
know
it.
that.
I
Definitely want to let
appreciate
you
it.
know that, man.
And Sunday I got something going on too. Sunday I got I do the chair workouts. So I have one on Saturday nights about 7:30. We use a chair and we do mad workouts in that chair to get you back in shape. A lot of
Okay,
people cannot go to the gym and they can't do certain things, but with the chair workouts, everything fall out.
right.
Excellent. So
That's
we
good.
got chair workouts, and then we have on Saturdays the chair workouts. No, Saturdays is the chair workouts. On Sunday we got full body workout, and that's for anybody to partake into that. Soul, mind, and body. One time in a lifetime. So we doing abdominals, we doing full body workout, we doing burpees, we doing everything.
Ooh, getting in, putting that pain in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So on one is on Saturday 7:30. The other one is on Sunday. Sunday night 7:30. They both 7:30. One's on Saturday, one's on Sunday at
Yeah.
7:30.
Word.
So you could
Nah,
jump
that's.
in. I tell people, yeah, because
You said
everybody
7:30 Saturday, and what's the other date?
7:30 Sunday.
7:30 Sunday. Copy. Yeah, you
Yeah.
guys tap in, man. Tap in. I'm definitely gonna show up, man. I'm definitely gonna
Yeah,
show up.
because like yo, a lot of us we men, a lot of us this thing in front of us, we don't want that. I don't like this. I tell people I'm 59 years of age. And
Wow.
I'll tell anybody, brothers, do not let no stomach come in front of you. Do not let that gut get out of order, because from the moment that gut expands and get out of order, you done for, bro. You done for.
That's the beginning of the problems. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna start. You getting the constipation, the foot inflating. You can't use your bowels. You can't defecate. You getting up every minute to pee. You know, these are the things that comes right. Some guys got it in the late 30s. Some guys early 40s, late 40s. Some guys in the 50s. Some guys in the late 50s.
Right.
But right now we got people, young brothers, okay, that's in their 30s and already going through these type of problems. You know what I mean? Let's do it again. I'm gonna give you. You're gonna get a whole lot of wins right here because they love you, but I like talking to you. So I don't talk to you for that. So
Appreciate you,
yeah,
bro.
so you're gonna get if you condition yourself now
Yeah.
at 30 something, you're gonna avoid a lot of problems that comes down in the old age, particularly in that area. So you don't eat late, so you're not gonna get no acid reflux and none of that there.
Yeah,
You
that's my
know,
problem right there. I eat too late.
no, so you want to cut that out because what that's gonna do to you, my brother, that's gonna mess you up internally. First, it's gonna give you acid reflux. That's when you get up and you burp, and there's always a sourness in your burp, the sourness. So you don't want to do that. Second is so yeah, the first is the acid reflex. Eating late, like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 11:30 at night, them timing, that's not good. Acid reflex. Second of all, when you eat late, your body gotta digest your food. You have a digestive system that
Careful.
has to like work your food and crush your food up.
Yeah.
Now you eat late, so now you're giving more work to your body. So that's where you will get up in in the next day, and you're gonna feel tired. You're gonna feel like bloated. Yeah,
Yeah.
because you eating when your body's supposed to be resting.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
you putting more work on your organs and your digestive system, and try to make your last meal be like 6:30. And if you eat something from 7 o'clock to 7:30, make sure it's something that dissolve quick. That could dissolve quick. Is make sure it's not no steak, it's not no oxtail, it's not no lamb chops, but it
Okay.
could be wheat. It could either be wheat bread, crackers, tea, porridge, things that could dissolve fast.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Tea and crackers. Yeah. Light.
Yeah,
Light. Yeah.
stuff like that. Yeah, that's gonna be great. That's gonna
Okay.
be great. And So you don't eat. Try not to eat greasy stuff like these oxtails and these lamb chops and all that late hours. Try not to eat.
Yeah.
Okay. Your last meal, like I said, supposed to be like six six. But if you hungry, you can eat something like a fruit or something that will dissolve, like potassium, bananas, or whatever. That's easy to clear out of your body. Do not get up out of your sleep and go to the refrigerator, and get cold juices and stuff like that.
Okay.
Don't do that. Do not drink cold juices. Lukewarm water is the best thing for you. If you have cloves in the house, you could boil some cloves with cinnamon or cloves by itself. That's excellent. Okay. Uh,
The
you could get
clothes,
some.
the clothes that help with parasites and stuff, right?
Yeah, the cloves are good. They help for parasites. They help for if you have any pain like in the gum cavity. Uh
Okay.
um yeah. But if you really I'm like I do, I make drinks. That's what I do. I do parasite eliminators. I
Okay.
do colon cleansers. I do to take out toxins out of the body.
I'm
I do
glad
a
you
lot of
said
stuff
that,
with
man.
natural drinks.
I'm glad you said that because I was just telling my wife. I said after this holiday season,
Right.
after the holiday season passed, the New Year's, I
Yeah.
want to do like a 90-day fat, like a 90-day liquid fast.
Cleanse.
Yeah,
Cleanse.
cleanse.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So I'll show you what I got here. You can see. Give me a minute. Let me show you something.
yeah, because I'm definitely interested in figuring out how
Let
to
me
do
show you
that,
what
man.
I got going on here. I got stuff. Da, 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 da. Let's put this back in the fridge. Yeah, so let's put them back in here. Okay. So I I have these beaters right. This is a beaters right here. All right. So this is good for high blood pressure, diabetic, poor circulation. Uh, so high blood pressure, diabetic, poor circulation, bloating, urine tract, clean the urine tract. Okay. This one here, this one is for parasites. This is a parasite eliminator. It has a lot of little seeds. It's frozen right now. This has the papaya seeds in there, and that goes and kill the
Yeah,
parasites in the guts.
I hear
That
about the
kills the
papaya tea.
parasite.
Yeah,
This is a colon cleanser right here. This make you poop. This will make you defecate. This here is the colon cleanser. So you actually drink these two together. This one first, parasite eliminator, colon cleanser right here.
kick
Send
them
you to
out.
the bathroom.
Yeah,
You use the bathroom with it. That's excellent. Uh, then then we have a hold up. Then we have a strong back right here.
turn over.
Strong back. So this one here is a strong back. Lot of potent like for your boy, strengthen up your boy, give you a hard one. Baby, make baby too. In this one you have the ashwagandha, sarsaparilla, maca. You have the maca in there, the sarsaparilla in there, the honey goat weed in there. You got a lot of natural herbs in there that the body need. I got a sour sap. It's a cancer fighter. I got a sour sap. I got a berry. Let me show you the berry. I got a berry and a. So look right here. This is a berry right here.
Mm-hmm.
And that's for antioxidant. Boosts your energy up.
Yeah.
All the berries, blueberries, blackberries, Gucci berry, all the berry in here.
Mm-hmm.
That's excellent. This is beets. Beets is bee juice. That's good for your blood. Build up your blood count.
Yeah.
Build up your sperm count.
I know that's
Excellent for you.
that's good for the ladies on their monthly too.
Yeah, the
Yeah, they
beets.
drink the
Build back
beets.
the blood, yeah.
Yeah,
Build the
yeah.
blood back in the body. So the ladies could always drink either the berry or berry for the antioxidant, or the bee juice, beets. Excellent. So then I have a soursop, pure soursop, and sea moss. All my drinks got sea moss. Then I have the boosters. Let me show you. I got 196 flavors of drinks. I got the
Dang.
boosters. I got the
Yeah,
boosters
I'm
also.
coming to you for the juice, man. When I start my juice cleanse, I'm coming to you, man.
Yeah. Look, I got the boosters.
What's the
So
booster?
that's CMOS, but that's booster gel. What you do with this, you take 2 scoops, and if you go work out before you work out, two
Oh,
scoops
pre-workout.
before and 2 scoops after in the evening, and that's
Okay.
excellent for you. And this has ashwagandha, sarsaparilla, maca, honey, goat weed, all the herb like inside of this drink here.
Okay.
It's inside of here, and that's the gel. So
Oh,
there's a
okay.
lot of stuff, a whole
Yeah.
lot of stuff,
Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna
a
have to
whole
make an
lot.
order. I'm gonna have to make an order with you, man, and get my juice cleanse started. You know. So how well, we'll talk later. You see if I can get like a set of like 20 or something like that.
Yeah, they're $10 a piece.
Okay.
So like they're 10 a piece. You could get like the cleanser right here, the colon cleanser and the parasite eliminator. This is two. These two goes together. You drink this one first, and about after you drink this one, 15 minutes after you drink this one, you drink this one, and then that send you to the bathroom. That gonna clean the colon.
So clear
So
my
you can
schedule for the rest of the day, pretty much.
yeah. Well, and my colon cleansers are not like some people that take laxative and they're shitting for 4 or 5 hours. That's not like that. You might do 2 hours or hour and a half.
Yeah, because it's gonna clean you out. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you're not supposed to be going for so many hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nobody's supposed to use the bathroom for 5 hours, 6 hours defecating. That's crazy.
Yeah. And even if you got a whole bunch of old food and stuff in you.
No, no, even though, but look, you see, you have good bacteria and bad bacteria.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when you take a laxative, majority of times you're taking out some of the good bacteria too.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's say you are looking to clean your gut out, but there you clean your gut out, but you still over there defecating. Now you putting a strain, you getting out the good bacteria now.
Yeah.
You
You
know,
straining your intestines and stuff too.
yeah, that's too much. That's why some people even get like problems down there because they took a
Hernia.
laxative. They
Yeah.
took a laxative and they go into the bathroom for all 3 days. 3 days after they take the laxative, they still go into the bathroom.
Wow.
That's not good.
Nah, that's not good. That's not
That's
good.
not good. That's
Yeah.
just like a vehicle. You got your car, you take your car to the guy to fix it, the engine, and he want to. You can't flush out your engine every day. Your engine gonna flush out once a year.
Yeah.
Okay, that's just
More than
like your
that is too
body.
much. Yeah.
Yeah,
More than that is too
just
much.
like your body, you could probably cleanse twice a year, once a year, but
Yeah.
taking laxative right through the year, that's not good.
Nah. Nah.
That's
Nah, I
not
can
good.
imagine that's bad. But I was
That's
thinking,
bad.
man, like just recently was in September, Yom Kippur. It's a Jewish
Yeah,
holiday.
yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
said something just told me like, yo, do Yom Kippur. And I did it from sundown to the sundown, man. I felt so fresh after though. I felt so good
But
after.
that's our stuff, though. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know.
Our
I just
stuff.
call it. I just say it that because it's that day. But it's like, this is our stuff.
Yeah, that's our stuff. And why they ain't gonna tell you that, but if you notice that certain things that is for us, we have other people using our culture, using our way of life, and whilst we chasing other lifestyle that has nothing to do with us. Um, Number one, everybody has a right to leave. I'm not here to persecute nobody, but there ain't nobody giving me a six or a nine. These people call themselves Jewish people. They convert into Judaism, so they are converted. But we are Hebrew people. That's the people that nobody don't want to mention. That's the people nobody ain't saying nothing about. The Hebrew people. Where are the Hebrew people? They say they all done away with. That's a lie. We right in their faces. We right here every day. We the original people, the copper skin people. We are the Hebrew people, and the people don't want to say who we are. They say that we are Africans and we this and we that, this, that. But we are the people that nobody doesn't want to proclaim. They rather say that the Hebrew people has do away with. Like they come and say about like there are certain animals that say that is what they call it extent. There is
Yeah.
nothing extent on the face of the earth. Anything that was on the earth is still on the earth.
It just changed form. Changed.
Yeah, but there is nothing that was there that is not there now. Not because you don't see it, it's there. It's hidden from your eyes, but it's there.
Yeah.
Remember before they were saying mermaids are fake, right? Before they were saying mermaids are fake and mermaids are not true. And so why now all of a sudden there's so much mermaid stories and everybody wants to say it's true? Why would the same thing that they say that was not true is true now?
Yeah.
They were saying there's no such thing as a mermaid. That's fake. But common sense will make you see whatever that's on the land is in the sea. So if we have three levels, we have above, in between, and below. Know that they all are the same.
Right.
Whatever they have on the land is in the water.
Yeah. Yep.
But they still trying to trick us, tell us what they want to tell us.
Yeah.
But now the same ones that are lying to us is the same ones that's coming back with the drama. Because why you show me mermaids now if they never exist?
So you know how they
Why you
say,
show? Why they showing me what they call that thing, squid with tentacles like 25 feet? If
yeah,
I only read them in storybooks, if they was just in your storybook and they was not authentic, why now you bringing them out?
yeah.
You know,
You know how they say, cockroaches and things, and then they say shrimp and certain seafood is the roaches of the
same,
sea. Which
same.
ones is the which one is the what's the air version of that then? What's the air version of a
Okay,
shrimp?
that's the thing. The air vision is there, but guess what? For the naked of the eyes, we can't see. But they
Mm,
all fall. They all fall and becomes physically aware. They spiritual and physical.
mhm.
And everything that's in the spiritual is in the physical. But before things come in the physical, they got to maintain the spiritual.
Right,
Was we not in the spiritual before we becomes physical?
right,
We was. Until now. Even though we physical, but there's a part of us that is spiritual, that is with the physical, which is the soul.
right,
No one cannot touch your soul, but your soul exists
right,
in the physical plane. Now, when the physical pass away, it's back to the spiritual.
right.
But it's whom that could see beyond. Who has the capability? That's why this earth is a kindergarten to help you to stay in tune with your physical and spiritual self. But majority of us got lost with our physical self, so we lost on a physical plane. So everything is touch, taste, and all of that, and we don't know nothing about another part of us.
Mm,
So we only aware with what we could touch. We only aware with what we could see. We only aware with what we could taste. Apart from that, we have a soul, but we don't even accept our soul.
mm. Until you forced to,
So,
right?
yeah, the only time when we want to actually deal with our soul is in the time of departation, when there's
Yeah.
the transformation with the soul going to depart from the body. That's when the people now find out they asked out because why? You've been loved the flesh so much, and now you're going to the grave by yourself. You go into the grave by yourself. Everybody takes you to the grave, but at the end of the day, everybody leaves you there and they go back home. And they drop you in that hole.
Right.
Nobody stays there with you. Nobody stays in the dead zone with you. They brought you in the place to lay you down. Everybody run back in their house.
But
They drop in there
what we said earlier, this is America's fault. They for the lie. We hate
for the
people
lie.
here in America for the lie. So you don't have to deal with the spiritual. You don't got to deal with the spiritual until the body's no more. Then you have to deal with it. Then
No,
you
but
have to
that's
do
where
it.
they get dent because you never had this ability from jump. Well, you had it, you just didn't use it. You
Right.
didn't make use of it. So
Yeah.
now you are in the predicament where you cannot F with it no more. You can't do nothing with it. You
Yeah.
have no idea, no clue, no communication. Now you in the grave by yourself.
You know
Because the
that's it.
body, not even the body staying in the grave. The body's going to rot away.
Yeah.
The body's not even staying in the grave.
They said the Shaolin, like them old Shaolin monks and things. They said that's why
Yeah.
they meditated so long, so that they get used to being in the
Rim.
spiritual form,
Yeah,
so that when
the
the body,
Tibetan monks. The
yeah,
Tibetan monks does that because they believe in reincarnation. Well,
mm,
they accept reincarnation. They don't believe they know of reincarnation.
right,
That's why there are certain items where they use for reincarnation to see if the child is reborn, if the child could identify these things that they need to identify in reincarnation. But no one cannot put the doubt on this because the spirit is alive. The
right,
spirit is alive. So since the spirit is alive and the spirit is beyond the flesh, we a lot of us does not hold the capacity that we need to handle the flesh. We don't.
hmm yeah, man. Yo, deep, deep, deep,
It is.
diving deep, man,
That's
diving deep.
why we gonna. That's why it says that the day will come that we will end up alone. Alone. What they mean alone when there's a lot of other souls like you? You becomes alone because in the land of the living, you never actually find out your true identity. You never try to tap into your true self. Your true self is not physical.
Right,
That came after.
right,
Your true you is a on a high spiritual energy,
hmm
high spiritual realm. It's of a light. It's a light essence. It's of a light essence. It's not of a physical. It's none of that. That's a
hmm
distraction right here. Touching this right here. That's a distraction. The true you is beyond this. The true you is beyond this. You ever see your shadow sometimes? Sometimes your shadow do some little dumb stuff. You wondering if that's really your shadow. But sometimes you move and you look at your shadow and then your shadow move like a second after you move. You wondering how that happened? What's going on? Your shadow should move when you move, not after you move your shadow trying to move. What's going on? Sometimes in this universe here, half of the story never been told. We
yeah,
are of a light energy and we lose that ability because we become so physical. We lost everything else. We become too much in the physical.
right,
That's why you know, as a male and a female X and Y chromosome, right?
right,
If the male and the female make a circle and put water in between them and magnet either at the back of them, so you have a receiving magnet and a magnet that pull a glass of water, and you have even some copper, okay? You create a rim with that. Male and female sits with this under high meditation. They could start teleporting their energy to each other. That's
wow,
like a mother has a daughter or a son, and she all the way in Jersey, and her son is in Jamaica, and something happened to her son, but she stays in Jersey and call her sister or her husband and say, "Hey, Let's say the husband name is Mike. She will say, Mike, try call Andy. I have something happened to Andy. The husband will say, how do you know? She said, I just got a feeling. I know. And then somebody go call and find out something really happened to the son. How could she get that type of, you know, in, communication?
Right.
If that, remember we were speaking about the energy, the AI, all that stuff,
Right. Yeah.
and we say all these things is already there.
Mm-hmm.
We are universal gods. We have this ability. Okay, look at the cat, the lion, the tiger. They got whiskers. This thing,
Mm-hmm.
and they pick up vibes from the whiskers,
Right.
messages from the air, bounce on the whiskers.
Right.
They know. Apart from the ear, even in the ear, you see furs in the ear, and you might think, oh, it's just fur. But for every fur that's inside of the cat ear is a reception.
Right.
Just like us. We got beard, right?
Yeah.
But we don't know the true purpose for this. We think this is just there
For looks.
because God decorate us just for it to be there.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we see other things because this is in your skin. This is alive.
Mm-hmm.
If the wind blow and the wind blow this, you could feel this. The wind going through it. So it has the capability of receiving signal waves. So it's there for a reason. It could take in. Okay?
Yeah.
All these creatures, all of us on earth, have certain things that was formed with us.
Right.
They're not just there for decorations. We just does not use it for its original purpose.
Right.
We lost the knowledge of why it's there. Okay, you see your beard? A lot of guys cut this off. But they just cut off their comfortness. They cut off their ability. Look at a man with beard, right? With full hair beard. And look at a man with not full beard.
Right.
Look at the man with the full beard. That when he under pressure, when something is humbugging him, when he's happy about something, when he have an idea about something, the first thing you see he does.
Touch his beard. Yeah.
And then they even go as far and say, oh, this man look like a wise man. Why? Because the way he grooms his beard, the way he, you know.
You consider, right? You considering, and yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
When you cut this off and that is blank, you lose connection. You are easier to get angry. Quicker. You have no comfort. No, nothing to heal back.
Yeah.
So you could go into your cranium.
Yeah.
This helps you to relate with your conscience.
Right.
So imagine you don't have a conscience and you don't have a beard. What's going on here? Madness.
You'll crash out. You will crash
Crash
out.
out. Craziness. Bunkers in an instant.
Yeah.
So all the great men, they were wise because they kept the iceps. They kept what the Most High clothed them with to allow them to calm the brain down.
Yeah. Wow, I never put that together right there.
Most brothers, they don't have that. You see, they start grabbing their hair.
Yeah.
Yo, oh, pounding the head. Because they don't have this.
Right.
They don't have no comfort.
Or
Look at all
or
the
they go
wise
to
men.
place. Mm-hmm.
All
sorry,
the wise men before us
Yeah.
that kept it. They always stay like this.
Yeah.
And people say they were wise before
Right.
they make decisions. They didn't just make decisions. They was like,
But now that you bring that to my attention, man, just like you said, if they don't have that hair here when they considering, they thinking, they go to pulling their hair out. But if they don't have the we, especially as black people, we value our hair and our head.
Yeah.
But it seems like if it's not that, we go to our lower mind state. You know what I'm saying?
That's
For
where you.
comfort. For comfort.
But that lower mind stage makes you become that animal instinct. That's where you
Yeah.
become part that beast.
Yeah, yeah.
Because there's a reason why conscience was the most High gave you conscience, because he didn't wanted you to tap into that beastly state.
Right.
Okay, because if one cannot get to gravitate on one's own intellect, right, to take it easy. Here people say take it easy, breathe. These are all the things that you need to calm you down.
Right.
Taking in breath the
Right.
right way,
Right.
not breathing in a rush, but taking it from the chi.
Right.
You feel a better breathing capacity
Yeah.
than some people who breathe like you hear them.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's not breathing.
Yeah.
Breathing is like saying the name of God, the Most High. Is like you hand this. That's taking in full breath, full capacity, using full nostril,
Mm-hmm.
using full. People breathe from their mouth. You see them. You're not supposed to be doing that.
Yeah. Sick.
Opening your mouth to breathe. Everything you're breathing is through air. With
Yeah.
the nostrils.
It's a filter. It's a filter right here.
There you
You know?
go.
Yeah.
But people today do not use this anymore.
Mm.
They hear it.
Breathe out their
A
mouth.
guy
Yeah.
running, you see when he stop you like this. He's not.
Captain, appreciate you.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the knowledge is there, but at the same time, we doing things backwards.
Right. Have
So
you ever heard of William Hoff? Have you heard of
William,
William Hoff? He's a I don't know. Anyway, he's this guy who does like this whole. He's been doing like this breath work. He's like the breath work guru, and he dumps into like ice water. He does all kind of stuff, man. You seen him
I
before,
saw
right?
this guy. I
Yeah,
saw
man.
him.
I found him a
I
couple
saw this
years
guy, but
ago.
I saw another guy where I like this other guy because this other guy, he's a diver. He dived without a tank. He spent like almost 45 minutes. I don't know, first person I know that spent almost 45 minutes underwater.
Right, right. Free
And
free
I'm
diving.
watching this, yeah, I'm watching this guy here, and I would like to learn because I used to swim a lot. I used to dive a lot. And when I was more younger, I could have hold my breath underwater long.
Yeah,
But I have not bathed in a seawater for about like 35 years.
yeah,
But yeah, but
yeah.
but I'm watching this brother here, and they're showing you this guy's. He has dumbbells under the water, working out with. He's doing a lot of stuff where you're supposed to have diving gear, and he's doing that without that. And
That's
right now
that
they're
breath work.
saying,
That's that
yeah,
breath
they're
work.
saying he's very active, very
Yeah,
advanced. So I'm
yeah,
watching this brother and his capacity, his breathing capacity, and I like that.
yeah. So
That's great.
that guy, as long as with William Hoff, he had cancer a while ago. Like before, when he first started on his breathwork journey, he mixed
Yeah,
the
yeah,
breathwork with the cold treatment, where he jumped in the cold
yeah,
water, and
yeah.
he reversed his cancer, and he had some other illnesses, and he reversed it with just breathwork, fasting, and cold water treatment.
Yeah, that's a possibility, but then you have to find out. You see, I'm gonna tell you something. It's gonna be facts. From the moment you know your blood type,
Hmm.
you can heal yourself from any problem you got. You gotta know your blood type. There are different type of blood types that makes a different bodies. Not all of us is the same, even though we all bleed and we all look human, but all of us we look alike, but we're not the same.
Yeah.
Because
Some
some
will
of us,
burn more
our
sugar,
body,
some burn more
yeah,
fat, some people burn
yeah.
more, different things. Yeah.
Yeah, some store, some burn more, some store more, some yeah.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah.
we actually we are people, but we not 100% the same. Cause like I said, with the protons and the neutrons and all that stuff in us, again, it's building on the genealogy of your DNA That's the key. Let's say your parents, they were both positive, O positive. Your parents was both O positive.
Mm-hmm.
And let's say the diet contains, they taking how they eat contains with lots of iron, lots food that the average guy will not be eating pizza and all that nonsense. They food is on high dietary, high protein, high this, but it's all natural from the earth. That person's body would be different from the other person that doing the nonsense.
Yeah.
The other person that eating all the whack food and all that
Yeah.
is a person, but certain minerals and ions and certain vital essence would not really be in that body. Although it would be a body that's functioning, but it's not gonna function under that capacity.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
But this is where you find different structures of people. Because you might find a person that they taken in, like let's say the same diving. Let's say I goes to the sea. I grew up in the ocean diving, diving, always diving, always diving, always diving. Here
Right.
comes I have my wife. She's a diver. We have children. We are diving, and our food is more like fish and other stuff. Maybe it's not yams, it's not dashin, but there's a
Water,
lot of fish.
vegetables. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
that
Yeah.
will create a different structure, body structure, different blood structure, different everything.
Yeah.
So now you might find this person is very highly potent
Yeah.
in a certain chemical or have a certain ability that these other people don't have because of what they're taking. Maybe
Yeah.
they could dive and go deeper under the water without certain tank or certain type of
Yeah.
stuff you might need. They could do it. Their lungs is different. Their lungs start
Yeah.
developing different.
Different.
See, the universe is here, but the universe also shape people. Literally, it don't really take a scientist to change a person. It takes a person environment,
To change. Yeah.
the person environment. So let's say I'm bathing in the sulfur spring. I'm bathing in a place that had a volcano, and now I lease over. So there's a lot of rotten egg smell, like old smell of eggs. That's
Like
how the sulfur
sulfur.
smell.
Yeah.
Yeah, sulfur smells like that. And I'm with the sulfur in the sulfur area. I'm breathing a lot of that. I'm drinking even some of that water a lot. All my process, my food, I'm cooking it close to the sulfur spring. Everything I'm doing. You will find after a while, my environment will change my body. My environment might even change my nose. It might change the way my brain is, the way my liver is, the way my kidney is, the way my lungs is. Because of my environment and how I partake within my environment, the
Yeah.
environment becomes part of me. That's the same thing with crack cocaine. If you're in a community and it's selling crack cocaine,
Right.
everybody doing crack cocaine,
Yeah.
and you living in that that particular environment, out of 100%, 95% chance you will do crack cocaine
Right.
because that's all what you seen every day. You
Yeah.
smacking five with your homie smoking crack.
Yeah.
Everybody you're affiliating
From
smoking
the
crack.
smallest level to the biggest. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So on the scale, on the level as your environment majority is, you might smoke on the percentage 95%.
All the
You
time.
gonna smoke crack.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, just like when
When they do the those divers, when
yeah.
they train to be divers, they have to not only do their lungs, they have to train their cells to be able to accept oxygen. And that's
Oh
another
yeah.
part that makes them be able to swim longer because even their cells know how to hold oxygen, not just them holding their breath. The cells know how to hold the
Yes.
oxygen and keep it
There you
longer.
go.
Yeah.
There you go. Same thing with calisthenics. You becomes persistence with calisthenics. You becomes better
Yeah.
and better and better and better. Not just getting better, but now your body starts developing internally. So you're
Yeah.
doing internally and externally. Now you stand to have a look that's like a God look,
Yeah.
God body look. So a guy looks at you now, and the guy said, "Bro, I want to look just like you." But do that guy has the ability to do it the way you did it.
Right.
Breathe it, leave it, sleep it. You
Yeah.
know?
That's why I try to tell my sons, man. You know, I try to put them on a workout regimen and things. So, but I tell them like when you do the consistency, your body. I know it hurts to do push-ups now. You know, this is
Yeah.
probably 2-3 years ago. I know it hurts. The arms hurting, the chest hurting. But once your body, give your body a chance to develop and your body will, what do you call it, acclimate to the new things that you're doing. It's
It
not
will
going to happen.
transform.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen in the first 2 weeks. It may take 6 weeks. It may take 6 months, but you have to put in
Yeah.
that consistency. Yeah,
There you go.
you got to put in that
Hey,
consistency.
my brother. So that's the same thing with life. So when you hear scientists are coming and they're telling you this and they're telling you all this hocus pocus nonsense because they have their PhD, their master's degree, and all that, and they know how to turn a word, make one word have so many definitions to cripple your state of mind and your,
Yeah,
you know. But it is what it is. If it's an orange, it's an orange. I could call an orange a non-orange or an orange or whatever name I
yeah,
wants to suit for orange that people will accept the new name.
right.
I gotta get people to accept the new name. As people accept the new name, they start calling that name. That
Yeah,
name. After what happened is the original name for the orange. We know it's an orange, but the new name came and everybody is writing the new name.
right.
So obviously, after a while, the next generation that's coming, if we stop saying orange and take the new name,
Yeah.
the new generation that coming doesn't know it's an orange. They don't know it by the new name.
Come on. We talking about? You talking about colored? You talking about African American? You talking about? You talking about Negro? You talking about? That's the same thing. It's the same exact thing. Our names didn't change so much times. It's like we don't even know. That's why we don't know where we are because the original name has been lost in the
But
source.
but recently, I was observing a brother was breaking the color black, and it's saying he said something about black, and I can't even break it out how he said, but I stayed with my mouth open because he was actually saying that black really represent white people and not us. We are not black.
Yeah, my Moorish brother's always telling me about that. Yeah,
Yeah. And I said, what? And I was listening, and he said, bro, um, these brothers, these demons done trick us to accept to call ourselves names that and accept certain things for us that we think is good for us, but actually it's against us. I never said that I was black. I always tell people I'm not black. And I say, what do you consider yourself? I say I'm the original man. You know, I'm of bronze color, bronze descent. So there's this lady that's real black, like a black paint. She's from Africa, and they is her and a guy. They real dark, real. They like midnight. They're so black, they make midnight look stupid. So they people saying the sister was saying that because of her color, she's getting famous in Hollywood. And I was letting them know that black is a spectrum, and they know that to adore her is to adore themselves.
yeah,
To adore her, they
yeah,
want us to feel uncomfortable with that spectrum,
yeah,
but we not watching it the way they watching it. We watching it beyond what it is. So to them, it's a color, but to us, it's nothing.
no,
The
that's right.
originality within us, it is beyond of a spectrum, beyond of a color. It is beyond white. It's look, they call a man white man. This man is not white. So why he lies to himself and call himself white when he's pale skin, saying he's white, and then wants me to accept my color to say I am black when I'm not none of that. So they know what to do to cause us, like, you know what I'm saying?
Fusion, yeah, yeah,
going out here creating a lot of nonsense that has nothing to do with us. They know. They know.
Yeah.
They know.
Yo, Red Shot, I appreciate you, bro. So much so.
Appreciate you too.
I appreciate you, man. I'm gonna jump off. Just so I had an appointment like half an hour ago, but I postponed it a little bit.
Hey man, it's all good, man.
Yeah,
I
because the
appreciate
energy was just good, man. The energy is great, bro. I appreciate you so much.
Peace, my brother.
Yes, sir. Yo, you have a great
Next time
day.
we connect.
Yeah. We gotta do this at least once a week, man. Maybe next Wednesday, Thursday. We can tap in and do it again.
I'm here all the time, my brother, by the grace of the Most High. I'm here, and I'm saying each one teach one, good over evil.
Yeah.
I wish to find more brothers like you, because when we come on that TikTok stuff here, we're not coming over here to insult people and create drama. We are here to educate the people.
Exactly.
We are here to reason with the people with respect,
It's all love. Yeah.
and show them love, you know?
Yeah, all love, all respect. You know what I'm saying? And give honor to the number one, you know what I'm saying, God of all and creator of all things, you know what I'm saying, and show them that we are grateful for life, and
Yeah.
we're gonna continue life by teaching the youth and teaching our brothers and sisters, man, for real.
Yeah, my brother. So that's what it is. That's what we're going to do. We're going to stay being a messenger. We are servants of the Most High. And we are passing here. We got a little short time here, but the meantime we here, we're going to do what we came here to do, because the enemy is here and they're doing what they came here to do. That is to distract people and have people going in sin. I mean, we all got sin, but as we live in this land and we grow older, we could over right from wrong. And we had good over evil. So we want to keep pushing that positive energy and staying strong every day, trying each and every day, keeping our head above water, man.
Exactly.
Love over here, man. Appreciate you, man. Peace, man. Love.
Peace, love. Thank you,
Alright,
man. Red Shot,
Anytime.
Black Star, thank you.
I'm gonna follow you when I'm done. Send me a request or whatever. I'm gonna follow you when I done over here. Send me something or send me a ways I can follow you back. How
Copy.
they do it, I'm new to it, so I'm gonna get you though.
All
I'm
right.
gonna follow you back.
Copy.
Alright, my
You know,
brother.
we already friends on here, man. So we just gotta connect when we already friends. We already connected. So we just gotta,
Oh, okay.
make that other
Alright, my
step to
brother.
connect with each other. But
That
much
sounds
love and
great.
respect, man.
That sounds great. Same to you, my brother. Love you, man.
All right. Have a
Give
good one.
thanks.
Much love.
You too, my brother. Yeah.
Let me see. Oh, let me drop you down. Hold on. I gotta do it here.
Oh, I was trying to talk. Go ahead.
There you go. There it is. There it is. Yes, family. Red Shot, Black Star, in the building. You know, every time we come through with him, he come through with the knowledge, with the information, with the good vibes. Hit him up for those juices. Make sure y'all tapping with him. Get some juice. Get some juice. Get some of that good education. And yeah, much love, y'all. And I'm out of here. We had a good session today. Nice little 3.5 hour joint, you know what I'm saying? So, yo, peace and love, y'all.